Good day, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is Viper of Viperland, and I'm back here in Alan Wake 2. I left the room so I didn't flashbang everyone when we started up, because I kind of figured that would be mean. Otherwise, we're good. We just finished up this chapter, and I believe I'm going to try to swap back when I get the chance. The saga, but chance hasn't happened yet, so, you know. We should be able to just straight up leave now, right? Yeah. Alright, cool.
Parliament Tower was here, again. Zane said the manuscript of return was the key to escaping. I had to get it before Scratch did.
And that going.
Had I chosen to pursue the cult, or had they chosen me for some unknowable purpose? To be a
Hard to know
demon,
what cults want.
to sort the clues based on my interpretation, to change that which I observed. It was all a play. Shadows on the wall of the cave. An echo of the true events that happened somewhere else. Was I there to watch the shadows, or was I a shadow too? In a performance set up for someone else.
Oh, to the tower. It's back. We can go there. Oh, we can also swap to Saga from in here, I believe. Yep, I can see the bottle. Cool. Yes, yes, use the janitor's bucket. Tea in the janitor is always good. Yeah, I don't think we have anything to store. I'm not going to do a hard save because we literally just did. We just loaded in from a hard save. Well, say loaded in, it's if I ever turned off my PS5. I only put it in sleep mode, so I just turned it back on. Today was a busy day, but I didn't actually get a chance to play anything, so nothing got moved. So here we had just finished up watery. We can go in here, right? Oh, we can. Oh, we can go on stage. Cool. Yeah, we just finished up watery. We were about to go back. So we're going to do that. Okay, so we can't actually go on stage, just kind of look at it. Can't difference. Hey. Well, I guess there's nothing. I was about to say, who stores stuff in a bathroom? A little community hall bathroom. Let's go. Let's go in 1 second. Last thing is there is a cult stash over there. Vaguely remember that from last night. Ah, yes. Right into the setting sun.
Another locked box.
That car one was too easy. Here's mine. There are 3 batteries, B1, B2, B3, which have a combined charge of 1600 amps. B2 has 120 amps more than B3. B1 has 2 times as much charge as B3. How many amps does B2 have? Don't care what to do. Just don't care enough to do that. Nope. That one can stay there. Cool, it's fine. Could have ignored it and just taken the car. Right, we want to go probably to the driver's side door. To Bright Falls. Alright, back we are.
Alan Wake. My name comes up, your books come up, you come up. I've read them. There are echoes of my life in there that makes me feel like someone's been watching me.
Well, this is good. This is fine.
What
Totally
happened
normal
to
stuff.
Alan Wake? The unanswered mystery. Never expected
Oh,
to find you
here he is.
alive.
My head's killing me.
I think you like using people, Wake. Taking their lives and twisting them into your stories. And when someone gets hurt, it's kick-ass material for the next one. Shit! Spilled my coffee.
Don't gesture so strongly with your coffee hand.
Agent Casey.
This is not your playground, and I'm not your fucking creation.
It doesn't work that way. You can't make something out of nothing, even in the dark place where the rules hardly apply. It's very complicated to make fiction come true. I saw visions of what's happening, what will happen. Dreams. I tried to use them in my writing. I understand how dangerous it is now. Even with a paralyzing amount of planning. I think I stopped writing. I think I gave up. But there's a manuscript. Maybe I forgot not to write. The dark place makes you forget. I just want to fix this. Find a version of the story that fixes everything.
Shut up! Get down!
Coffee mug shattered into hundreds of bits.
FBI!
I don't think they care. Yeah.
No one else needs to get hurt! Fuck off!
Hey, what are you doing? Scratch! It's close!
Stay down!
Wait, I need a gun!
No chance! FBI!
Look out! It's coming!
Good times all around. Everyone's having a good time, right? Yeah. Positivity, good times. Identity mask on effect. Return 4. No chance. That's a lot of blood. Very wet blood. Very, very wet. Very wet and very all over.
What the fuck? I had escaped the dark place. So had the dark presence. Scratch. It was here, in Bright Falls. I could feel him as a growing pressure.
I've got my windows open because it's really nice tonight. And I kept hearing what I thought was a beeping. It's a bug outside.
What did he want?
It's a bug or a bird making a noise at a fairly random
Get out
interval.
here.
I was like, that's not the game, right? It's not the headphones. Something outside the window. Not directly, just in yard, you know. Place is seeing
I needed to find Casey. We were on the same side in this
some
fight.
stuff.
Strength in numbers.
Excuse me. I mean, at least it seems like a lot of the, I was going to say a lot of the cultists, but it seems like it's a lot of people been taken care of.
I need to protect myself.
All right.
A gun and flashlight. How nostalgic.
All right. Well, 2 shotgun rounds. I hope we do fine.
That's Casey. He was still alive.
Well, let's use all my flashlight charges to get the hell out of here. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, that worked. There was no backup plan. Well, no, that's a lie. The backup plan is running. When in doubt, the backup plan is booking it. Generally
These were the
speaking.
cultists the FBI were after. Were they letting themselves be taken? Or did the dark presence not
Oh,
discriminate?
thank you. I mean, that's only so good. We have 1 shotgun. But... Go. I don't miss, right? Right? That's the secret. Just don't miss.
The pressure in my head was unbearable. Scratch was getting closer. Stronger than ever.
No ammo. Well, then we booking it. It's the plan. It's the plan we're sticking with.
Casey! Look out! It's him!
Or we're only getting this far anyway. Okay.
Fuck. The pressure eased off. Scratch was further away. I could think again. Casey. Casey, I'm coming! Fuck.
Oh, well, so much for take further away. Definitely not the case.
Casey!
Fishing.
Hey, Sora, how's it going? Welcome to Viperland Chat. How you doing? We're doing fine. No headaches or problems here.
FBI, drop the knife! Elmo?
Suggy, you don't understand.
Some stuff's going down.
Positive ID. Alan Wade. Agent Anderson. Agent Kieran Estevez, Federal Bureau of Control. I'll take it from here. Out cold.
Wait, this is my case.
This is no longer an FBI investigation. The case has been transferred to us.
This is bullshit.
Noted. We're moving the evidence and paperwork from your field office to our base of operation at the sheriff's station. Any other pieces of evidence with you? Anything relevant?
The clicker. I can't trust them with it. Nothing comes to mind.
Okay. Then your work here is done. Hey, you did well.
Wait, my partner, Agent Casey's MIA.
We'll look for
He's
him.
my partner, damn it! I
Agent?
should be.
Go home.
Careful moving weight. They think he's a para-utilitarian.
No. Fuck this.
Yeah,
I'm so
kind of
close to
insulting
getting
to
this
be like,
clicker to
nah,
work. I'm not done here.
case now.
Not until I find Casey. Not until my family is safe from this horror story.
It's not a very long chapter. Considering we started it and already finished, it's very, very like. Stop. Quick chapter. Transitional. That's the word I was looking for.
catching fish is a recurring theme. Afraid that wading to the shore, it was just a dream.
Some of these songs I definitely don't remember. I definitely didn't listen to all of them all the way through the first time at all. So I've listened to a handful of the soundtracks, but not all of the like chapter songs. Yeah.
Tor and Odin were in the photo with a clicker. They might know how it works. I'm off the case,
Back to
but I
having
can
some
still
ammo.
visit family.
Alright, go to the Valhalla nursing home in the Bright Falls Woods.
Hello?
Saga, it's Tor, your grandfather. About time you were coming to visit, kiddo.
How did you know I was coming to see you?
Never mind that. We have bigger problems. We're losing. Oh, fuck. Fuck you, you fucking hag. Fuck.
Shit.
Normal phone calls.
Something is off at that nursing home.
But hey, first a save point. History of the Valhalla nursing home.
Founded in 2014 for Odin and Tor Anderson of the old gods of Asgard fame for their twilight years. Built after the return comeback tour, flip-flopped to be their farewell tour, cut short, canceled. As their agent, Barry Wheeler had managed to coax a few hit songs out of them before that. Balance Lays the Demon, a couple of others. The old men rocked like their namesakes. The backstage parties got out of hand. The air was thick with smoke. Wheeler squinted. His migraine flared, booze and drugs. A rock and roll cliche. They ran off after every gig. Wheeler had security track them down to the craziest after parties.
Yeah, no, that sounds accurate. They lived that rock and roll lifestyle, you know? We're going this way. Yes. Cold stash backlit. You know what? Probably worth trying for. Probably have some math problem on it that I decide not to do, but whatever. Worth checking. Extra supply is always good. I don't like the howling of wolves around. Oh, there's a nursery rhyme up here too. And a lunchbox. No. I saw the colors and assumed. No, this is probably still part of this.
Another one of those rhymes.
Alright. Mother, may I go outside? May I run and play? I say to you, my daughter dear, go outside and play, but only in the light of day, and only round the trees so grown. Never near the lake, my child, and never may you drown. What do you put there? I mean, you could put the child doll there. I guess the mother here?
Right.
Okay. Well, doesn't always have to be difficult. Oh. Toys are slightly more scattered than they were. That's fine. Everything's good. Oh, that way. That way? Yep, down here. Okay. We still didn't find the stash, but...
I'm gonna need a bigger charm bracelet.
Kidding. Coffee mug charm. Oh, that's the saves you from death once. Oh crap. Cool. Now we really should see if we can find that stash, though. Need that ammo. It's right ahead. Oh, yep, there it is.
There's another cult stash.
Oh, cool. It's just a memory game. Hell yeah. The cult of the tree sees everything. You see me taking all your supplies? Because I like that. Ah. Well, except for that one, because we got no room for it. Can't I take that? That one stacks to 2. Why doesn't that one? Whatever. Honestly, not worth losing sleep over. It does say there's another over here, but I don't know if I care enough. I think we're just gonna go here. Look around later for other stuff. Ah, more. Okay. It does seem like I can basically stun lock the dog since I have the headshot passive. Seems like after 2 headshots it just keeps staggering on. Alright, well. Work with me here, or are you just gonna... Dogs shouldn't be able to do that. Damn it. Well, I'm fishing too much for headshots. I should just kill it. It can't go around, right? It's gotta come from that way? Where did the freaking thing go? Nope. Think not. Alright. But I don't really want to use all my ammo on wolves. Oh, it went there. Okay. Jeez, well, almost out of pistol ammo. Wonderful. Your cabin? I don't know if we can go to the ranger cabin, but I want to give that a shot real quick, actually. I know I said it'd go to the real place, but cabins usually have some good amount of stuff in them. If it was just caches, I wouldn't worry too much about it, though. If we are coming down here, it'd be silly not to get the cache too, right? Right? Right. Gotta be like in or around the truck. Yep, right there. There are 200 total vehicles in a factory, consisting of bicycles and cars. Each car has 4 wheels, and each bicycle has 2 wheels. There are a total of 754 wheels in the factory. How many cars are in the factory? I don't know. Yep. Leave that alone. Like, for sure I could get a calculator out. I could math it out. But also, I just don't care. Just don't. Cult stash. Ah, it's a bit flooded. Don't know whether we'll make it to the ranger station then. Hoping to find more lunchboxes on the path too. But, oh, supplies would be nice as well. If I could get like 1 or 2 more lunchbox upgrades, that would be pretty nice. Ah, lunchbox. Probably up this way. Oh. Oh, lunchbox. Where are you? Think it's down here? Well, if it is, it doesn't matter anyway. There's water down there. Nope, still up here.
More of those kids' lunchboxes.
Literally right in front of me. I was going to leave you some cookies, but I was worried an animal would get into them, so I didn't. But it's the thought that counts, right? Fragments, is it enough to do anything with? 17. Oh, that actually might be able to do something. Okay, so let's speed. Increase damage to enemies that are stunned, blooded, or knocked down. Let enemy destroy health. That I might save for. We need 1 more scrap. Yeah, I'm going to save for that. That's the one. If we can get 1 more scrap. Where the pants are we? Oh, we're not going to the ranger station. Ranger station path is underwater. Might be. No, that's underwater too. Part of it isn't, but enough of it is. Let's just drop down. Nope, no ranger station. But hey, found some pages, scraps, some whatevers. No. Oh. Damn it, I hit dodge. Over, see the pool. Nope. You gotta stop hiding in there. Damn it. This one dude is just wrecking me so bad. Jeez, this is such not a good fighting spot. At all. Damn it. We're gonna die out here. Like, legitimately. I think they kill us. Damn it. Yep, there it is. Alright. That sucked. What started us there? Really? Alright, well, it is what it is. Few
There's
things to
another
punch.
cult
Yep, another
stash.
cult stash. I wonder if it's the same combination. It is. No, it's not. Okay. Items too. Alright, well. Thanks. Oh, it's because I didn't pick this up. No, I can't. Yeah. Oh. Nope, nope. Wasted shot. Still do want to go get those pages, though. This time we'll do a quick save here. There we go. Also... that off. Ton of space. And that off. Gives us a little more.
I'm gonna need a bigger charm bracelet.
Let's just go get those pages, come back. Next time, if they spawn again... oh yeah, another wolf. Okay, so, didn't take any wolf damage this time. Yeah, I spoke too soon. Cool. You just stop. Of course you'd wait where I can't see you. Damn it! Took wolf damage. I had to say the thing. Hey, ramen. Massacred a poor man. Teach him some mahjong against all odds. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, I would imagine the mahjong character. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Glad you massacred a poor man, I suppose. I'm sure you had it coming, right? I'm sure. Roguelike mode. Oh, okay. Unexpected. I assumed the roguelike mode you'd be playing would still be the Honkai one. Okay, gotcha. So a bit of both.
More of those kids' lunchboxes.
Got it. Cool. Let's see if these guys do spawn. If they do, I ain't messing around this time. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe we get lucky. Cool. Murder ice build. Nice. Nice when you get all the pieces to, like, get a theme build to work. So you're out here in the open. This is a lot. Where are the three of them, though? Die. Bastard. No, or don't. We died here a minute ago, so I'm not taking any chances or liberties with these bastards. We are shooting to kill. Extreme suspicion and anger. Cool. Go to hell. Thanks for dropping items, though. Appreciate that.
That's all of them.
Cool, cool. Did an ice build, ran into the boss that was immune to freezing. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. That's it. Ah, true. Mahjong without opponents. How do you even do that? Okay. I guess CPU. No. Not doing everything perfectly. Yeah. You know. It's usually my strat, but, like, I don't want to just rely on the meta, you know. Sometimes that's just not how it goes. You definitely missed a plot thing. By the way. Definitely missed a plot thing. Or two. There was a... Oh. Interesting. Wouldn't expect that. Yeah, you should definitely check the VOD real quick, because there was a very short chapter at the start of the stream, and it had some story. But now, we're going to a nursing home.
Claim to be my family. I know Logan and I never lived here. But I don't know enough about my family history to say they're not my relatives. Mom only ever said my grandfather was bad news. The less I knew about him, the better.
Take a look around here first anyway. I mean, how could you know that the final boss would be immune to the
Vote
one
Mayor
thing you
Setter
do?
to sit in office.
Do donuts. Okay. Delicious donuts. Like, how could you possibly know? I think there's... Don't think we can go down to any of that area yet, so cool. Make sure nothing's tucked away. Oh, excuse me. I believe it. I mean, if you build your whole kit around one thing... Oh, gotcha. Sorry. You found a guy that was immune. He delayed the hell out of you before you got to the final boss to eat dirt. Gotcha. Okay. Understand now. Sorry. You were totally trying to clear that up, and I was still just like, yeah, the final boss. Definitely the final boss. Gotcha then. Hey, another page.
Saga had slid into a nightmare. A growing amount of evidence said her daughter was dead. Saga couldn't accept that. Wake said it could be undone, but Wake was gone, in the custody of the Federal Bureau of Control. Casey, her only ally, was gone too. She was alone. Agent Estevez had pulled rank on her, stonewalled her, shut her out of her own case. Saga refused to give up. She needed answers. Tor and Odin Anderson would have some. A family visit then. No one could blame her for that. Saga was trapped in a horror story. It was manifesting itself around her like the darkness of a mental illness, pushing her deeper and deeper.
I don't know, we do actually have a little bit on the case board.
Tor and Odin might know something about the clicker. With Wake out of reach, this is my best lead.
Odin are connected to the cult and the clicker. With Wake in FBC custody, this is my best lead. I need to find out what they know. What happened to Tor? Heard yelling before the call was cut off. And I think we also have a few things here. Ah, case closed.
I need to get the clicker to Wake and close this damn case. Before my family gets dragged any further into it.
Need to get the clicker to Wake, but I still have questions. These old guys, Tor and Odin, seemed friendly with the cult. How are they connected to all this? Cult tried to kill Alan Wake. Could be... Cult working for with someone? Why do they want to kill Wake? What is their motive? Acting on Scratch's orders? Oh, this would definitely be... Here. There you go. I saw him with my own two eyes. No doubt Ilmo is in the cult. But what about Yako? More, yes. Eventually. Ash and Bright Falls. Staff in Watery. Inside the Rangers camp in Watery. Remember about a woman who fell in love with a bear. Things probably didn't go the way she hoped. Coffee World, Watery. But a deer and a moose lured by some kind of devil. Rhyme was about a deer being eaten by wolves. Monster doll. Monster with long blonde hair. I like it. I found Bright Falls. By trying to protect against one danger, she exposed her child to another danger. Maiden doll. Got a little bag for all its maidenly needs. And field notes. That should be down here. According to this, the FBC's goal here is to create some kind of dimensional opening. Now I think we're caught up. Still says we have the thing for the story, but it won't let me do anything with it. So, you know, okay. Well, ding dong. Return 5, Old Gods.
It's a little late for visitors, you know. I was just...
Oh, Saga?
Hello.
What's up?
Here to see Tor and
Hello,
Odin.
Rose. Thought I'd swing by, see the family. Not a bad time, is it?
Oh, no. I was just, you know, tidying I'm so glad you're visiting again, Saga. But Odin and Tor can't see anyone today.
Oh. Tor actually called me
I
over.
was just on the phone with Tor. He invited me over.
Sorry. They had a little too much fun on our trip to Watery and need to rest.
I need an excuse to get in and talk to them. That's too bad. Okay if I say hi to the other
Rook
residents
weapon.
before I
Oh.
go?
What did he get?
Sure. They always love visitors. Come on in. Not smart to be outside when the sun goes down.
Rock around the rocking chair.
I love the
Valhalla nursing
architecture.
home.
I always dreamed of living in a haunted Victorian manor.
You say that like it's your first time here.
I mean, you know, the Valhalla nursing home was established in 2014 by the Old Gods Foundation. Originally built in 1965 by an unknown architect for its Finnish filmmaker Thomas Zane, this manor is steeped in artistic history. I met Odin and Tor Anderson in 2012 in a strange trip that resulted in a strange new friendship. I was honored to manage their band as they made their comeback, touring the country and producing revolutionary new music. However, all good things must come to an end. Valhalla is a place of rest. In that spirit, I hope this building will serve as a place where people can spend their golden years in peace and comfort. May it be a home to those who need one. Welcome to Valhalla, Barry Wheeler. Just gonna, you know, peek around. Just wait for me there. It'll be fine. Yoink, yoink. That was indeed some plot. You can see why I was like, plot, yeah. Cat claws that have a chance to meow on it. So you got them, right? Even Vikings need their rest. I mean, I get what they're going for, but considering Valhalla was the afterlife, I don't know if this is quite what they're aiming for.
Old gods of Asgard. So
Yep.
Odin and Tor had a band and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wait there. I'll be there eventually. Wait for me.
Hello, Jaakko. Looks like another
perfect.
perfect morning in paradise. I agree, Ilmo. A perfect morning for me to drink this coffee I'm holding.
It definitely has actual
Oh,
coffee
shit,
in it.
this coffee is shit. Jaakko, did you just drink a regular brand coffee? I did. My perfect morning is ruined. And all because of your shit coffee. If only we could have good coffee. Hey, what's that sound?
Yeah.
The acting every time. And the special
Ilmo,
effects.
look, it's the Bright Falls blended organic coffee from Old Deer Diner. Oh, wow! I've heard that the health benefits of this coffee include increased energy, improved eyesight, better lovemaking, and deeper connection to animals. With a thermos full of hot coffee close at hand, you are always prepared
Let's see
for
if effects
what comes
good coffee
next.
has on you.
How does it taste, Jaakko? I feel like $1 million. Thanks, Old Deer Diner Coffee. Bright Falls Blend Organic Coffee is brewed with care right here in the Pacific Northwest from coffee beans that are sourced locally in Puerto Rico. Try it today at Coffee World and the Old Deer Diner, and don't forget to try the delicious brunch special this month only for Deer Fest.
Local coffee asterisk flavor. Ah, so good. The misreading of lines, The line's not even matching the subtitles sometimes. It's art. It's true art. Hmm. Well, hmm. That is definitely a take on Alan Wake. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like the naughty owl. Worth remembering, Alan Wake is a married man. Be my light in the darkness, Rose. I was wondering if you could help me. Longing eternally. Will serve you pancakes. You were my muse all along, Rose. Naughty Alan. It definitely says Naughty Al. But okay, I get it. I understand. Wake up! Alan Wake's crime novels have become the sensation of the nation. Join us as we flip through the pages of the man behind the books. Folks magazine, has your life changed since your books became so popular? Alan, I have to do a lot more magazine interviews. Other than that, it's not so different. You're so hilarious. I can see why you're a writer. So, what did you do to get your creative juices flowing? Writing is a very solitary journey. Working, I'd like to be alone in my room with my manuscript. There I can wrestle with the story, get inside the heads of my characters. Sounds exhausting, yet you find plenty of energy to party, right? We're out on the street, just been out enjoying the New York nightlife. Any favorite spots? I'd prefer if we could focus on my writing. Definitely, although I'm sure some of our readers would love to know where they can find New York's hottest writer on a Saturday night. Are you working on a new book? Yes, on some level I'm always working on the next story. Right now I'm looking into something different, a departure from what people would expect, something new. Be careful with that, people don't always like new, so what role does the beautiful Alice Wake play in your work? Is she your muse? Alice keeps me stable. She's an anchor, stopping the waves from carrying me too far out to sea. Alan Wake, the bad boy of fiction. Best-selling author sets a feisty new tone for writers. Alan Wake is an author best known for his Alex Casey books, a series of thrilling novels that reinvigorated the crime genre. But Wake isn't just known for his literary works. He's also famous among New York's most exclusive clubs as a late-night party animal. This author is redefining what it means to be a writer. Gone are the days of isolated figures hunching over typewriters in dark rooms. Something Alan Wake would never do. Wake is a man who hits the town in style, a regular at the hottest spots in the city, happy to see and be seen. The people and the paparazzi can't get enough of him. But it's not just his social calendar that makes this writer stand out from his peers. Artists are famous for their tempers, but Wake is in a completely different orbit. Damaging property, giving photographers black eyes, avoiding lawsuits. This writer is a train full of rage, and you better get off the tracks. Like a punk rocker, Wake is grabbing musty old stereotypes and smashing them to pieces. This is one rebel to keep an eye out for. Alan Wake, punk rock writer. Where is Alan Wake? Mystery writer mysteriously disappears. Best-selling author known for his Alex Casey novels has been reported missing in the town of Bright Falls, Washington. Mr. Wake's wife, Alice Wake, has not given any comments on the case, but is confirmed to have been the one to report her husband's disappearance to the authorities. The mysteries surrounding the novelist's disappearance don't stop there. Other individuals from the town were reported missing within a similar time frame. It's unclear whether these disappearances are connected. Wake's literary agent, Barry Wheeler, has indicated he has no information to provide, despite having been seen with Mr. Wake on Bright Falls just before the author's disappearance. The writer, Alan Wake, has a history of violence towards the press and is rumored to have been struggling with addiction. The story will be updated as it unfolds. So, just a small shrine to Alan Wake here. It's fine. Totally normal. Most
another lunchbox.
Most old folks' homes have. You are strong. You are successful. You are confident. Oh, we can get the upgrade I wanted. Hell yeah. I want that one. Kill an enemy to restore health.
The report of the shotgun rang in the air. The enemy fell.
More Twitter stuff.
Saga felt a surge of new energy. She'd been dead tired before, but was ready for more now. She would get through this. She continued on.
Yeah, there's something about just, big honking shrine. Like, that's fine. Fine. Also, like, young Alan Wake. Alright. I think we've checked all the stuff. I think we can actually go ahead. Yeah? Yeah.
Oh, thought I'd lost you. Here's some of our residents, or as I like to call them, our little Vikings. Look who swung by, everyone. Norman, clothes. Norman, we have a visitor. Where are your clothes?
I'm headed back to the sauna with Tati.
Just another day in Valhalla. I should really get back to work, Saga. But feel free to spend some time with Mandy May and Norman here. It's good for them to have company.
I will, but
Tor and Odin are here somewhere.
you have this.
Need to find them.
Yoink. I don't think that, yeah, this isn't for here, it's for here. Rose, Tor, and Odin are resting and can't have guests. Rose isn't being helpful, but they must be around here somewhere. Alright, well, wasn't as helpful as I thought. Have you seen Tor or Odin? What are you knitting?
That's some fascinating knitwork, Mandy May. What's your inspiration?
Oh, I don't know. It is what it wants to be. Taking a break from making those little ornaments for Rose. Do you knit?
I dabbled when I was pregnant. Socks, mittens, the usual stuff.
Oh, how about knitting me some underwear?
One more crude remark from you, Norman, and I'll put this needle in your ear.
Yeah. You know, stab you in the ear.
Yahoo!
Normal stuff. Yeah, there you go. Mandy May has the knit design I've been finding by the lunchboxes. She mentioned she's been making them for Rose. Lunchbox of Bright Falls. Lunchbox of Bright Falls. Lunchbox in... No, that's Watery. Whoops. Not Bright Falls. It's close. It's crazy to think if she was knitting for Rose, and Rose definitely doesn't do anime style fan art of Alan Wake, it's crazy to think that maybe she could be the one who writes fan fiction, not Rose. Not Rose. Anyone else. I mean, it's clearly his, right? Clearly his. Definitely. Have you seen Tor?
Do either of you know where I could find Tor and Odin?
Odin is sleeping upstairs, but your grandpa's been acting crazy. He got electrocuted when he smashed the telephone.
Don't make up stories. Tor went loopy and smacked himself in the head with that hammer he's always carrying around.
Of course Tor always carries a hammer. Why wouldn't Tor always carry a hammer? What happened to Tor?
Was Tor hurt badly?
He never let go of that hammer when he got electrocuted. It looked like a bolt of lightning hit him.
Sounds very Tor, yes.
Thank goodness Blum took the hammer away from him. It's not Tor's hammer, no matter what he keeps saying. Blum has his moments, even if he is a Russian.
Mandy May, you can't say stuff like that.
Not here. This one's just never gonna, that's fine. Tor has some kind of accident. Odin is sleeping upstairs. Maybe Odin can tell me what happened to Tor. Alright, well, thank you. Oh. Yep, that looks like something might have happened there.
You're
Yeah.
always calling him a crazy Finn.
I respect the art, Norman.
I may be racist, but he has a good voice, okay? I don't know if she's actually racist or just, I don't know.
Auntie, this is your home. You don't need to keep cleaning. I'd take that mop away, but I know you'll just find it again.
Kyllä, kyllä. Mutta once after being told no. Why rest when you are bored to work? Eikö niin?
And you know Mr. Blum doesn't like it when you take his work clothes. Why don't you go pick a song from the jukebox?
Yes, box Olli Ray. Just thinking about it makes my dance foot waggle. Kyllä näin on.
What's he gonna pick? Could be anything. What does he pick? Good choice. Shockingly, Old Gods of Asgard song. I know, knocking. It's totally crazy that it could possibly be. Though, to the best of my recollection, this one's from Alan Wake 1. It didn't get that far in 1. I remember hearing this is from 1, so... I don't believe it shows up anywhere else in this game. It is on the soundtrack, but the soundtrack is Alan Wake 1 and 2 combined, so for what that's worth. I like the concept that Ati is a retiree here who steals the janitor's work clothes and insists on keeping working. You know this song plays. Oh, okay. Cool, so it is from 1 then. Okay. Nice to meet you. I'm Saga.
Hello there. Saga Anderson.
Hey, Basin, name won't make the man worse. Even a Swedish name. I'm Ahti.
Anything good on the jukebox?
Anything good on that jukebox?
We try to do good, but only Prime comes out. Music from my Swedish brothers, old gods of Asgard.
Oh, damn. I don't know how I've avoided it, but good.
The Berkele Vikings. Berkele.
I feel like when they use the music in these games, it tends to be a little extra good. Which would make sense why there'd be video essays talking about it. Looking... Oh, were you in the band?
Minäkö? No. Perkele saatana, en ollut en. Not so much sweet that it fills the whole stomach. But we have shared a stage or two.
Looking for the
Do you know where I
Andersons.
could find the Andersons?
Oh, you can never know where. Only a seaman can know that. But even the seaman can't know everything.
Fair enough. Thanks
Fair enough.
anyway.
Like, I mean, considering my two go-to examples are Herald of Darkness and Take Control, you know, the bar is set.
Vaikka vettä hän kyllä lupaskin.
Also, I know I brought it up before, but I do still have one of those little knitted charms. So, awesome. I can't believe I found a Rose cosplayer at the con. Like, that's just, I just can't. I was pretty sure I was going to be the only Alan Wake series cosplayer, not specifically, you know, Alan Wake character. I do really like that song though, because that's on the soundtrack that I listen to. I say as if there's a single song on that soundtrack I don't love. So, you know. You said I've been here before.
You said I'd been here before. When was the last time I visited?
Guitar solo in the distance.
Let's see exactly what she thinks she remembers.
Oh, it's been years. We were all so sad when you left. After the accident.
Oh, fuck this.
Her facial expressions are also great.
You're remembering wrong. She's at home watching
Oh,
Night
damn.
Springs with her father.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will
It's
get there
useless.
for sure.
I need to stop the story.
Like, I will finish 1, even though I suck at the game. You think I've died a few times in this game? Nothing. Nothing. The first hour I played Alan Wake 1, I died more times than my entire first playthrough of this game. I suck at Alan Wake 1. And that's the key reason I didn't make it further, which now works because I can stream and actually see new stuff on stream. I am awful at Alan Wake 1, so we're going to have a good time. It's going to be fun. Fun all around. I don't know why I'm so bad at it. I've played shooters, I swear.
You mean the little bump on his noggin? It's nothing. The residents like to exaggerate.
Uh-huh. I need to check Tor's room.
Like, in general, I feel like they did a really good job. This game does such a good job with, like, player models and facial expressions, but to me, just the over-exaggeration on Rose is just like, I like it. It's good. Alright, well, time to continue exploring. We explored a little, let's explore more. And loot everything that's not nailed down. Thank you. Tor.
This is Tor's room.
Yep. It's fine. Of course he's got a poster. of himself holding up a hammer getting struck by lightning. Why wouldn't he? I didn't actually notice that poster last time. Like, I know they talk about him and his hammer and getting struck by lightning, but I didn't know there was an actual poster. Because, like, of course there is, though. Like, duh. Why wouldn't there be?
More moonshine.
They do seem to like the moonshine. They
This place
do.
is a mess. And Tor's not here. I need to keep looking.
Fact. Why is it not there? Not there either. Alright, well. We'll take the long way around. Yes, I know. You can see all sorts of wonderful things when you make your way down the bottle. They like the moonshine. They like the moonshine a little bit. Yes, I went all the way out there for that. No, I regret nothing. Alright, now that we keep getting ammo, is everything loaded? No. Can't load it here. Cool. Alright, that's fine. Hello, Donna.
Excuse me, miss, but you don't see me barging into your room while you're performing mental and physical strengthening exercises, do you? I thought not.
You know, I was going to loot your room, but you have a point.
Have to start over.
Yeah, sorry. She brings up a good point. We should leave her be. Odin.
Odin's in bad shape. He was drunk and watery. Or is this
Sea
something
of
more
Night.
serious?
To drink from the cup of the wise one, for wisdom to be a seer, I gave up my eye. In the light of the moon to shine and see many worlds to madness and beyond. Across the dark dreaming sea, the branching paths of the tree, I gave up my eye so many times. We have lived and died and been reborn. We have met here before, and we'll keep on meeting still. Where did I put the eye? Before time, I gave it to Mimir to drink from the well of wisdom, the cauldron. 1976, I took it out myself. I took it out myself to see, drank the moonshine. 1988, he who stands on the threshold took it from me. The time will come again. Be rid again. So on the soundtrack is a song that does not appear in the game called The Sea at Night, which is totally different lyrics from this. Totally different lyrics. Are not even similar at all. You know.
Can you hear me, Odin?
And the light in his face.
Odin Anderson? Can you hear me? I need to ask you a couple of questions. Odin?
He's doing great.
He's in no shape to talk.
He's doing great.
That woman in the painting looks like Mom. Was I born here? Or is this more of the story?
Alright, over to here. This bedroom's been trashed. Forest room is empty, and the place looks trashed. Maybe Odin can tell me what happened. We also have one here. Meeting of Mom and I with Odin and Tor in Odin's bedroom. Oh. Oh, and accent marks, you cheaty bastard. Yeah, whatever they're doing now, I can't blacklist phrases or words because they're changing it every time, and it's just random accent marks and stuff. I can't do anything about that. This looks exactly like Mom, and that's me. Is this still part of the story? Hangover.
Odin's in rough shape.
It's okay.
What happened to him?
That's how it happens.
These are our twilight years. There's darkness in the water. We have our little tricks. And so do you.
What's happening? It's never felt this way before.
You're all grown up, Saga, dearest. And you're back just in time. The forces of darkness are eating away at us. We're too old and weak. You have the power in you. like all Andersons.
What was that? He wasn't a projection. Odin was really here. We were connected. Are they really my family? Is that why this is happening?
We got a few new things to ask about. All right, well.
I've never connected to someone like this in my mind place before. How is this happening?
I was glad to answer your call. Vikings are born travelers. You are a seer. You can see the truth. But your grandpa will want to tell you more himself. Wouldn't want to steal his thunder. Tor is in danger. You can save him.
Is my mind place more than just a mental technique? Sometimes my mind place even baffles me. Is this the reason? Is there something more than intuition behind it?
You wouldn't want to steal Tor's.
One thing at a time. Tor is in trouble. Once I help him, he can maybe tell me more.
Tor in danger.
You said Tor is in danger. What's going
One
on?
more stream.
Darkness is
Maybe.
drawn to the spark.
We got a little bit
Tor
left.
only thinks with his hammer, never his head. The Prince of fucking Darkness is making a comeback. Tor's marked by darkness. I can feel it. Is he in his room? It wants to take him, and then take me. Beware of Cynthia Weaver. Bad things happen in the wellness center. Don't let her drag him under.
Bad things happen in the wellness
Does
center.
Prince of Darkness refer to Scratch? Is Tor becoming taken? I need to find him before it's too late. Stop this before more people get hurt.
Cult photo.
I found a photograph of you with the cultists. How are you involved?
We're too old for this brand of crazy, but we'll drink with anyone who's offering. The
Checks
cult's
out.
been on our asses to join for years, but we already have our band, and those damn fools don't know what they're dealing with. No wonder they want a pair of legends.
Tor and Odin are not part of the cult. The cult thinks there's something special about Tor and Odin. I'm starting to see it too.
We don't like those guys, but if they're offering drink, you know.
I found Wake's clicker. What can you tell me about it?
Cut off from Tom's lamp. It washed to the shore. Good work getting the light switch. The light switch is like an amp. You can play rock and roll without it, but you won't blow anyone away. Art, like Tom's writing, can change the world. But the light switch will crank that change to 11.
The clicker has the power to change the story. To save Logan.
I mean, he really does have
This
the best way
confirms
of
what Wake
putting it.
said. I can't let Scratch get his hands on the clicker. By Tom's writing, Odin must mean Wake.
Like, he just has the best way of putting it. Like, oh yeah, no, that checks out. That makes sense. Alright, we got a bunch of stuff. Odin spoke directly to me in my mind place. Felt different, clearer, like a conversation. What does this mean? He called me a seer. Do we have more here? No. Cult has been trying to recruit them for years. He and Odin rejected all of their offers. Thor and Odin rejected requests to join the Cult of the Tree, not cult members. Why does it still say we have Anderson Brothers stuff? Oh. Okay. Clicker is an amplifier alone. It's not very useful. I don't think that works here. I'll look for Tor in his room. Aha!
Tor is not okay. Something is
Well, it
definitely
wasn't in his
going
room,
on
but it
here.
sounds like I should check out the wellness center. So Wake needs a clicker. Can he be trusted with the power to change reality? Can anyone?
The clicker makes Wake's writing change reality. Can I trust him with that much power? Not sure I have a choice.
Clicker needs to be used with Wake's writing. Does it really have the power to fix this? Alright, I think we're good there. Good in here. And of course, Odin has a raven. You know. You gotta keep certain things, right? Jeez, this place has seen better days.
Get it as a young girl. This will put a smile back on your face, my dear.
Sorry?
Yep. Damned about crapped my pants the first time.
There must be an overlap here somewhere.
Damned about just... Yep. 100%. I think of all of the jump scares in the game, that is the one most likely to get a person. Oh.
Very old.
It's the guy.
I shouldn't interrupt him.
Here during World War II.
We've been listening to his radio show.
Axis navies and who knows what else. Ever since they sealed the bunker, it's been a hot spot for teens. The Ocean View Motel and Spa, they call it. Ironically, I believe.
Just gonna loot his room. Don't worry about it.
Enjoy their beer and their vapes and electronic cigarettes.
Beer and their
The
vapes.
future is... So, the teens would drink there, do other stuff that isn't appropriate content for you listeners at home, but the bunker has a tendency to flood, especially during the winter. In the 90s, a group of teens went down there one Saturday night and got a little drunker than
Look at the
usual.
computer he's using for this.
Noticed one girl,
Look at that.
Nora Hesberg, was missing.
Look at this.
They figured she just went home.
Makes me feel old seeing that computer.
Find her in her bed the next morning. They called the police.
Peak computer case. Yes, clearly.
The authorities, they searched the bunker and found poor Nora floating in one of the flooded passages. She had a real talent for music. Folks say they still hear her singing in the nursing home.
I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing, but you're still right, they don't.
Teens think the bunker is haunted. That doesn't stop them from going there. The police have tried to lock it up, but you know young people, they're persistent. Now, as for myself, an impartial journalist, I have lived here at the Valhalla nursing home for 5 years. And in that time, I have never heard Nora's singing. Just the humming of a certain neighbor of mine who has an inexplicable love for Finnish tango.
Did you have a point there? Yep, you're right. I should leave. Alright, we've got a save point. Ta-da. More loot. Never mind. We have a deer to pet.
That's a good deer.
More loot, I said. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. Ah, thank you. Old Gods of Asgard Museum and Hall of Fame.
Find the key.
Oh, well, never mind. Tour. We interrupted Donna. Odin. Alright, upstairs again. The power of deers. They are everywhere. Mandy May. You know, she's downstairs, so she can't get mad at us for going into her room, right? Why does she have bullets? Like, gameplay point of view, I get it. But, like, why does she have bullets? Why don't you have bullets? And Norman's also downstairs, so he can't get mad at us for stealing his bullets, which he probably shouldn't have. Well, Never mind, he doesn't have any. Alright, well. Gail.
I don't have the key.
Okay. Cynthia. Also now. T? No. And, a suspicious door. Very
Getting in
suspicious.
is forbidden for your own safety.
Hey, Auntie. I didn't.
Time is long.
I didn't try to get in
for
your
those
room.
who wait. But in the end, stand the thanks.
Sheesh. Didn't see you there.
Nobody expects the Auntie jump scare. Nobody. By the door again. Nope. Okay. Well, bye. You guys still here? Yes. Oh, hey, Rose. I know Tor's in the
Tor's
wellness
in the
center.
wellness center, isn't he?
No, he's. Well, yes, but you really shouldn't go in there right now.
I'm gonna need you to
Well,
unlock
covered
the
in
door.
20 feet to propose.
This is FBI business.
Ooh, I hope
It's
not.
just- There's some things that, Yes, okay. I'll let you in.
Thank you, Rose.
No, we want this one. Wellness center.
Odin said Tor needs help. But from what? Is he turning into a Taken?
Tor turning into a Taken. Odin asked me to help him. But what's really going on here? Well, suppose we can go through the door and find out.
Watch out for puddles. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Right. Thanks. That lady is a walking red flag.
Poor Rose. Yes, clearly Rose just needs some Moe Moe Kyun. I know we were all thinking it.
Bolt cutters.
The bot was just the one to say it first. Take a map. Alright, well, this place sounds friendly.
Dark. Empty. Be ready, Saga.
Definitely sounds friendly all the way down, right? Medicine? Yeah. Those were shotgun rounds! Medicine, my ass. Alright. I mean... still probably good for us to have.
Tor? It's Saga Anderson.
More medicine. Most towards medical staff, this place of forces red flags on you because they're so bad to work at. I believe that. I fully, absolutely believe that. I understand why these places exist and why people would work there and why they need help. I don't know if I have the constitution for it. I don't know if I have enough tolerance of bodily fluids. And also, I don't know if I have what it takes to work with people I know will be dead soon. I just don't know if I have that.
Tor Anderson had lightning in his veins. This was rock and roll, baby.
You have to either distance yourself at that point or
Tor would
take
do
that
anything
hit
she'd
every
ask.
time, and both aren't
Tor
great.
deserved this. Tor wanted this. She wanted the song, a gift. He had to get it for her. Afterwards, it was too late. Tor swung his hammer in frustration. The spark was gone. Black
Oh,
liquid
that
clogged
makes
his
sense.
mind.
That
A
still
bad trip.
sucks, but
Tor fought it. He was strong.
But that makes
He'd never
sense.
be taken. But the darkness could still drown him. Tor needed to warn someone. It was all happening again. Tom was back. Coming back. Tom would need help too if he was going to make it. But the brothers were too old to stop at this time. Tor had called someone. Someone who could help. The name escaped him. Drowned beneath dark water.
That's true. If that was something you wanted to do instead of something you had to do to just get hours for what you really want to do, might be a different story. Handle with extreme care and keep cool. Do not freeze. This place also has seen better days.
He's hurt pretty bad, but he tore off his bandages. Why? Tor was here.
Rose and me found Mr. Anderson knocked out on floor by phone, burns on hand and cut on head. Was out cold, so brought him here. Been acting strange all week. Take good care. He is VIP. Where's Tor? That one. Tor has been acting strangely, violently. Bloody bandages. Is he okay? Nope. Why remove a bandage when he's still bleeding? If Tor was brought here to rest, he didn't stay long.
Tor is being targeted. He needs help.
Not taken. Dark presence manipulating him, destroying him. Doesn't sound like he's becoming taken, more like he's being manipulated somehow. Oh. Ah, save point. Beautiful, beautiful save point. Also means there should be storage around here somewhere, right? I could really use that. Yeah, there we go. This way. We have so many. I can take out a few flares. If we keep 4 on our person, I still think we're doing okay. And I can take one of these out too. It's a little better. Right, good and loaded. Wink. We should be good. Oh.
Tor, wait! It's me!
Well.
Oh, come on. An electric lock.
Well.
Looks like it's controlled remotely.
Cool. Perfectly great. Do that one. Or left through the cafeteria door. He went that way. Verified. Towards inside the wellness center. The door is locked. Maybe it's controlled remotely. Need to find the controls. Door locked behind him. I was so close. Loot, loot, loot. Hey, look, loot. Oh, not loot, but light. Also passable. Damn it, no loot. Of course it's raining it. Well, that's just life. Yes, toilets.
This door needs a knob.
Slightly important. Don't really make it very far without a doorknob. However, gun.
A security computer.
May 5th full moon, May 12th third quarter, May 19th new moon, May 27th first quarter. June 3rd full moon, June 10th third quarter, June 17th new moon, June 26th first quarter. And it's repeated on dates.
Day, then month. He uses European formatting.
Bad day. This is a stupid house where something always breaks. I always fix. Old people do not respect me. I should ask for a raise. Hurrah! My acceptance letter has arrived. I am one of the gang now. Do Svidnia to the boring old Vlad. Das Svidania? I've heard that phrase. I've never seen it written down. To the boring old Vlad. Hello to the exciting new man about town, Vlad. I will buy vodka and herring to celebrate. This month, everything will change. Had to take care of the dead raccoon over by the bunker. It smelled very bad. Not good for my hangover. I imagine it's not. I don't think dead raccoon is good for anyone's hangover. Vladimir Bloom. You have been accepted into the prestigious ranks of our most hallowed organization. As such, you will join our noble cause and be privy to our most guarded secrets. The ceremony will take place the day after the next new moon, as is tradition.
The Koskela brothers aren't just in
the cult of the tree welcomes you.
They're its damn leaders.
Well, you know, that's fine. Totally, right? Cult initiation letter signed by Ilmo and Yako. Yako and Ilmo were running the cult. Cult invitation letter addressed to Vladimir Bloom. Confirmed cult member.
Needs a password. And a warrant, technically. But hey, desperate times.
You know, do what you gotta do. The way they do their businesses. Oh, man. I mean, why do you think there's so many cult members? Who says they don't? Just because we haven't found that video. Alright. 8:15 acceptance letter arrives. Day after the next new moon. 8:15. The 17th. Okay. Cool. Let's unlock door.
And the doors are open.
Vladimir, I do not need to remind you that Tor and Odin would be ideal candidates for the cult. Please try harder to recruit them. From Kalevala Knights. Riddle for your rifle. Why did you take the doorknob to my personal room? Think of old people tricks. You bring it back so I can get my rifle. I'm supposed to go on a deer hunt tomorrow. If you don't, I will hunt you instead. B. Bloom. I'm a little doorknob that's out of place, but solve these clues and you can trace the way to your private space. I meet you at the Greet, inside the bright glassy cage where pretty flowers bloom. I mean, that would be where we came in. I didn't look here, so I don't... There, no. Reception ward? There. It's there. But hey, now your door is open. Did we miss... we can check places that were previously closed, in theory. And I missed a trauma pad, but whatever. You can go back for it if I need it. Yep, door's open. Sure is. Yeah, I'll take it.
Barrows stared at his chest x-ray. It was in his left lung. It felt like a black hole. An opening to darkness. He felt like he was drowning. He coughed and coughed and coughed. So hard his whole body and soul felt twisted and mangled, upside down and inside out. With every cough, the black hole grew bigger. It felt good. It tore him up, but it felt good. Gale was dying. The black hole was sucking everything good out of him. He imagined looking through it, into the darkness. The black hole grinned. Gale couldn't escape its gravity. He worshipped it. Gale sacrificed to it. In blood.
Happy times. I'm sure Gale is doing great. Gale Barrows. Violent outbursts resulting from rapid onset dementia. Should be restrained whenever possible until a dosage can be found that impedes his aggression. Harry. Should be good here. Yeah. Normal things when you go to buy milk. I mean, I suppose, yes. Yes, they might be in that specific circumstance of going to buy milk.
Shit!
Alright, well, gonna go over here. Damn it, I dodged that. No! No. Stop. Damn it. I dodged that. Oh crap, dodged it. Whatever. It only took 2 flares and 4 shotgun shells. But we did it. Alright, cool, fine, got done. All's well that ends well. We didn't take a ton of damage. One of those patches us right up. Alright. Elite gaming skill,
Need to
I
catch
know.
up with Tor. This must have been Tor's.
Methinks Tor passed by. It's very subtle. Oh, fresh. Got the thirsty. Got the thirsties. Ah, I love the vending machines. You know what? Sometimes I do got the thirsties. It happens to all of us. Lost and found. Mittens homemade. A notebook full of daily meal plans. A nice fountain pen. An antique hair clip. Very pretty. Address. Inquiries to your friend Rose. Found a box of ammo for a hunting rifle in the cafeteria. Rose, I think you left some behind again. Really should be more careful. Take a tip from Vlad. I follow weapon enthusiast. Always lock it up. Come collect it from me whenever you can. Bought you that tea you said you liked? I can make you a cup if you want. For sale, coffee cup, mascot costume, somewhere in tear, $50. Missing pup, aww. Thanks. Well, he didn't have any loot coming to him. Or he's already taken it all. Normal old folks home stuff.
You come out of here this minute. That water is bad for you.
He's trying, okay? He's trying.
Cynthia Weaver, I know it's you. This kind of behavior is not okay.
The fact that she seems to be working here alone with 0 help, definitely not great either. She's trying her best, okay? We appreciate Rose around here for trying her damnedest. Look at her storm over to the bench, sit down in a hump. I just love that reaction to this series of events. Just it's very good. Okay. What happened to
What was
Tor?
that? Where did Tor go?
What
I
on earth do
believe
you
that.
mean, Saga?
Holy.
Tor is resting in the wellness center. Remember?
What? We both saw him go into the pond.
Okay.
Are you fucking with me? Or is this the
Are
story
you
again?
fucking with me?
Now. Let's cool it with the language.
She's clearly lying to me. Why?
Yes, I saw your grandpa go into the water of the lake, of the little pond here, and vanish. You don't tell that to the family members. She's trying to be professional, okay? She's not lying. She's stopping a kerfuffle.
Rose watched Tor go into the pond. Why is she lying to me?
The secret mission for Alan's #1 fan. The hero will say Wake has returned. We're all characters in his story. Gee whiz.
I'm not his fucking character.
Something about the dead fan. Gee whiz.
Wake has returned.
So many little bits of this game that I love so much.
Cynthia took Tor. What happened to her?
When the darkness touches your head, your bookshelf gets shuffled. I put her lamp in the shoebox. What do you call a lamp lady without her lamp?
Is Rose talking about Cynthia or herself?
When the darkness touches your head, your bookshelf gets shuffled. Again, some people just have a way of putting things. Email pressuring Bloom to recruit cult members. And here. Working at the nursery home, Bloom would be well positioned to recruit the Andersons. Email about recruiting Tor and Odin to the cult. Looks like the cult was leaning heavily on Bloom to recruit Tor and Odin.
Rose. Wake has returned.
Oh my god. You're the hero! You're here to save Alan! I feel so silly for trying to keep you out of the wellness center. I locked Tor and Gale in there after they lost it, and I didn't want you getting hurt. Before I forget, here's the page Wake told me to give you. Oh, and you'll need my keys to get around.
Cool. All access immediately. Appreciate it.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. A light bloomed in through the garden window.
The horror story beat me to Tor. I have to rescue him. The key to this overlap is an old Gods of Asgard record. Odin will know more.
So okay, so we got a few things. We should evacuate the
You
residents.
need to get the residents out of here. It's not safe.
Oh, this kind of stuff rolls right off their backs. They've lived very rich lives. Very resilient. But I already told everyone to wait at the designated muster point on the front porch. We run drills every few months. I'm so proud of them.
I'm impressed by how prepared you are.
We're pretty used to this kind of thing.
You communicate with Wake?
Wake is in custody. How have you been in contact with him?
He leaves me messages in funny places, like the newspaper, books. Once he even wrote to me with a cloud. If it's something really important, he tells me in a dream.
Okay. And what does he say to you with these clouds?
Ways I can help him, how I can stay safe, good dinner recipes, ways to kill Taken, lots of stuff. I've been finding some pages of writing lately too, so he must be working on a new book. Exciting.
She's his biggest fan, okay? He talks to her in her dreams about ways she can help him, okay? This is normal. We made a new oof. Didn't. Oh, very low volume, let's say.
Gee whiz.
I'm gonna have to volume boost it, but wonderful. 10 out of 10. Absolutely. Wake tells you how to kill Taken.
Wake tells you how to kill Taken?
Oh, sure. You're the hero, so you must know all about it. All you need is a strong light, and then your conventional methods of extreme violence. Simple stuff. The tough part is hiding the bodies.
I honestly don't know how to react to this.
Just doing my part, sister.
Rose has killed people, okay? It's fine.
What happened to Tor
They
just
were
now?
taken. They were taken.
Cynthia took him. Ugh, I knew someone was messing with Tor's head. There's something wrong with the water here. Pipes acting up, black stuff coming out. Cynthia's probably behind that too.
Does Cynthia have any connection to the cult of the tree?
Oh no, she's way too frail for that. But she used to be this town's best defense against the forces of darkness. Well, after Alan. But I guess it finally got her.
I like the concept that this is all just super normal to her at this rate. She's just like, yeah, darkness beings, the dark place, Alan.
You're welcome, Alan.
Hit him with a flashlight, gun, violence, whatever. You get the job done. Does it with a smile, hides it from the general populace. You know, we're a well-trained FBI agent. She's a nursing home employee / waitress. Putting in work, that's all I'm saying. She may be a mildly obsessive fan, but also, you getting stuff done. Just saying. I may be biased because the only other Alan Wake cosplayer I could find was a Rose cosplayer, but you know...
Driven by passion, raging like a storm. Your grandfather made the song to apologize. To your mother, Freya, and to you. Tor's like a storm. Your mother did the right thing, leaving with you. Even if it broke your grandfather's heart. And mine. Listen to the song, Saga. It's all there. Tor only had one record made. He keeps it in the museum.
Odin knows my mom's name. He's saying my mom took me away when I was still a baby. Plausible. Stay on task.
Continues the Norse
record is in
theme.
the museum.
Oh yeah, we did get one. We heard the
Saga
highlights, not
jabbed
the whole
the
thing.
selector on the jukebox. The missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. Standing there, Saga felt exposed, expecting the shadows to come alive. The needle crackled on the vinyl. The song swelled. Odin had said it was written for her and her mother. Her grandfather's apology. The lamentation of an old man. His heart was broken, sinking into darkness. Odin had said that the song would be a way to know Tor, a way to find him. A light bloomed in through the garden window. That's where Tor had vanished into the pond. Saga knew what she had to do.
Alright, cool. Well, at least now we have the key fob. We can go wherever the hell we want. But I don't want to go there yet. Because we have the key fob, and we can go wherever we want. There's a gun we don't have. I'd like that gun. Will we have the inventory space for it? Probably not. We might have to make some choices. But, you know, better to have the option and then make the choices. You know? We'll be fine. Could be mistaken. I think you go this way. Definitely could be wrong. I know we need to get in there. I think now that we have the key, we can just go through here. Yep, okay, cool. Yoink. Oh, hey, a doorknob. And to be able to drop off items over here. Gotta make sure we can actually hold the gun. Mildly important. That can go away for now. I'm gonna keep that in case of like boss fight stuff. Do that. Do that. Let's even toss that away for now. Okay. We should definitely have room.
Ilmo was nervous. His palms were clammy. He lowered his phone. Mulligan isn't picking up. Yako shook his head, pointed at his own phone. Same with Thornton. Ilmo didn't like it. No one was answering the phone at the workshop in Watery either. Something was up. It had to be the writer. Had to be. The Koskela brothers were crouching in the bushes across from the Elderwood Palace Lodge, its lights shining in the night. They couldn't wait any longer. The brothers knew Saga was in Watery visiting her trailer. Going now was their only chance to do this without hurting her. Ilmo stood
different
up
point
and
of
a
view of
crowd
the story
dinner
stuff that
masks
happened earlier.
looked his way. Okay, this is it. The writer is the target. Take him down and it's all over. Only shoot the Fed if you have to. This is our big moment. We watch in the night. The crowd murmured the chant back to him. Ilmo turned his face to the hotel. He could see Saga's partner in the window. Ilmo slapped his brother on the shoulder. The brothers donned their masks. The cult of the tree was ready.
As you do. Normal everythings. I like to assume that all the dog pictures and whatnot are actual pets from like developers.
Poor thing.
I don't know. I just assume. Hell yeah, big flipping gun. Alright, it's only got 5 rounds in it right now, but that'll hold us for a bit, right? Oh. I might swap out the crossbow for it, we'll see. It'll free up a bit of space. We'll see.
Muster point!
Yeah. Good to have an emergency point. I've heard your radio show.
Hello there. Are you Pat Maine from the radio?
That's me. And you're the federal agent everyone's been talking about. Would you have time for an interview at some point?
Oh, sorry. I'm kind of in a hurry right now. Love your show, though. Very informative.
Thank you. Never a compromise on quality. That's my motto. We'd be happy to have you on the show anytime. Me and my listeners.
Stay on the
You
porch?
all should stay out here a while. Until it's safe.
I'm happy to get out of that house. Isn't it strange?
Still hasn't put on
that I've
pants.
lived in Bright Falls my whole life, and I can't remember this building.
The house has always been here, Norman. Remember when that poor Nora girl drowned in the bunker? Those Andersons got it so cheap because it's haunted. You get what you pay for.
Any other
Is
residents
there
missing?
anyone who didn't show up?
A few. Artie, Gil, Cynthia.
If they aren't here by now, then they aren't coming. It's important to be punctual. On that topic, I'd like to point out that our nightly decaf coffee service is almost half an hour behind schedule.
Criminal. Tell me more about Cynthia Weaver.
Have any of you noticed anything odd about Ms. Weaver?
Just that Tor won't leave the poor woman alone. That brute wants one thing, and one thing only.
Cynthia's gotten downright bossy.
Take a swim in the pond, Norman. Drink some water, Norman.
Well, no one tells Norman McDonald what to do.
Are you injured, Mandy May?
Mandy May, are you alright? You're bleeding.
Oh, how did that happen?
Oh, no, Mandy May. Oh, no!
Oh, don't be a crybaby, Norman. It's nothing. I just poked my finger knitting this monster of a blanket.
Continues knitting. Doesn't stop. You know how it goes. So what if your hands are bleeding?
Auntie said we'd be safe on the board.
And fits again.
Alright. While I'm looking around down here, we need to go up to the museum.
Odin Anderson stirred in his bed, his vision hazy, smudged. He felt weighted down by an ocean of dark water. Through the haze, he made out Saga. Odin felt useless. He wished he could tell Saga how his silly faces made her smile when she was young. Too young to remember. Odin used to joke that Tor was her grandfather, but he was the Allfather. He smiled at the memory.
He still does.
Odin was the kinder of the Anderson brothers. Tor lacked patience, more volatile. The brothers fought a lot, but they were inseparable. Now Tor was missing, dragged into darkness. Odin could feel it. Time was running out for both of them.
Well, all the more reason to go up here. Room. He's not having a great time. I'm sure if I shine this light directly into his eyes, I'll have a better time, right? Good. I did what I could to help. Oh yeah, she's downstairs now, so we can loot her room. We could have looted it before, but you know. Who wants to bother somebody when they're exercising and go about and loot all their stuff? There we go. Key fob. Trashed hotel rooms and ruined pools. Crowds go wild for the Old Gods of Asgard Ragnarok tour. The rock and roll group Old Gods of Asgard are leaving chaos in their wake as they plow through the major U.S. cities on their aptly named Ragnarok tour. The band is breaking their sales records with singles topping the charts and had their latest sold-out concert in Long Beach, California. The fans showed their love for the reckless rockers by showering the stage with lacy unmentionables, black roses, and even full beer bottles. None of this fazed the stars themselves, who embraced the admiration and transitioned from song to song with such gusto that the audience was left catching their breath, eager to keep up with the brothers Anderson and their cohorts. After-hour shenanigans for the musicians included a pool in a private residential neighborhood left to be emptied and sanitized, and a hotel room nearly destroyed in a classical fashion, not to mention the lengthy room service bill gone unpaid. All things point to this band quickly becoming a strong contender to the iconic Hall of Fame rock groups that came before them. Old Gods of Asgard party like their namesakes and give a performance like no other. Be sure to catch them on their tour and bear witness to rock history in the making. Oh, I need to... That wasn't... Old Gods of Asgard band member dead. The legendary heavy rock band Old Gods of Asgard mourns the loss of their divinely talented guitarist, Bob Balder. Fat Bob, as he was affectionately and ironically called, died from complications of a severe illness, leaving the bandmates Odin and Tor Anderson behind. Peace-loving musicians will be sorely missed, also by the dead band's numerous fans. When asking about his loss, Tor Anderson had this to say: "Get the expletive out of my face. Balner is in Valhalla now. He fought cancer like a hero. Bob was too beautiful of a soul for this world," added Odin. What this means for the band and their upcoming album remains to be seen. Rock music is the ancient language of the soul, muses Old Gods of Asgard lead singer. I sit down with the Anderson brothers of Old Gods of Asgard fame in the lobby of a rundown hotel somewhere in downtown Detroit. Currently on the Ragnarok hit tour, the busy band members have only a moment to spare to a fledgling journalist and his questions before running off to the sound check for their concert tonight. How's the reception been? Amazing. The fans understand what we're about. They get rock and roll. They get the spirit. They know we're not here to blank around. That's blanking right. Why do you do what you do? I can tell you're new at this, buddy. Why does anybody do what they do? For the glory and the fame? For the money and the sex? Because you have something inside you that's going to blank burst out if you don't start using it. It's the latter. It's a good answer. How about music then? What is it about music that compels you? It should be pretty blank and obvious. This is boring me to death, bro. Let's get moving. Sorry, he's always impatient. As I stand up and leave for the tour bus waiting outside, the larger-than-life rockers turn around for one final quote. Music, especially rock and roll, is the ancient language of the soul, man. It's in me. It's godly. It'll come out like a blank thunderstorm. Yep. Clearly some heckin' rockers. Very subtle. Very subtle. Well.
Anger's remorse. This is the one. But it's gone. Cynthia has the record. She will tell me where to find it.
Alright. Well, hello, Cynthia.
Cynthia targeted Tor specifically. Why him?
Deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. His heart was broken. Cancelled. Leaks started appearing. It was too late. Shut her out of her own.
It's one I already had before.
The dark
Thank you, though.
presence is
But
using
it is
Cynthia
definitely one I had.
to keep me from talking to Tor. Where is Angus' remorse now?
He is a young girl in love. A rock and roll twinset. The shadows to come alive. A gift. An on-off death wish.
She has the record. I can get it out of her. Angus' remorse. Where is it, Cynthia?
Drowned beneath dark water. Too many hands. The bathroom frightened her. Cut short. She screamed. An old folks' care home.
The Angus' remorse record is in Cynthia's room. In her bathtub.
There you go. We also had Anger's remorse here.
Remorse is missing. Who took it?
Our shame becomes the pale horse. Oh, Tor. Bro. Tor's love for you is in that song. That's why Cynthia wants it, to ruin him. She made Tor lust after her. We fought one scratching hag years ago. Now he's fallen for another, and we might lose him for good. One less Anderson.
That isn't going to happen. Cynthia has Tor in the overlap. Angus' remorse is the key to get there. I need to make Cynthia reveal its location.
We did that, but that's fine. Alright. I have to find her room. Just that I will go double check, but I'm 95% sure I nabbed the thing from his room. However, you can never be too sure. Yeah, this was just Sea of Night and Where Did I Put the Eye? We saw these earlier. There was a different one that I missed it. If it's that one, I got it. Okay, cool. His room was downstairs. No. Wrong direction. Upstairs. Oh, hey, Auntie's room. Sorry, Auntie. We need whatever help. Never mind. You can keep it. Oh, hey, you didn't see me go through your drawer, right? Where the cult of the tree? Also, why aren't you downstairs at the muster point?
Yes. He who reaches for a spruce tree will stumble into a juniper. Bloom was one of them. He has kicked empty. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes, but I like his shoes.
You say Bloom was in the cult?
How did you know Blum was part of the cult?
Oh, Fox never runs out of tricks. He's a crazy man, and he will show his ways. Bloom like to talk.
Okay, well, guess that's what we got. Have fun up here. Oh, well.
No use crying in the dark place. What has been has gone. But trouble doesn't look like this. You can go to the basement and check the generator.
Yeah, it's hard to...
But look out. You can never know in which tree the devil sits.
You never can know.
Key fob's no good without power.
Yeah, it's hard to electronically unlock a door without power. Though it's also definitely a design flaw that the power goes out and all of the locks default to you can't open this. Not ideal. But, you know, neither here nor there. Nothing we can really do about that now. I think I have to go around the side of the house to get to the basement. Yes.
Sure is a beautiful night, huh, May? Nice and
That's true.
stormy.
And this is not exactly a new building, they said, so... I'm sure at some point somebody was like, wait, that's a design flaw, but... Totally normal laughter. And sounds. Everything is normal here. You need to die, ma'am. Thank you. Damn it. I both hate and appreciate that the dodge button isn't a get out of jail free button. Like, you do still have to actually time it, directionalize it for specific attacks. Damn it. It does not have iframes. Where the hell did that go? Damn it. I hate it when I screw it up, but I appreciate that that's the way it works, because I think it's better that way. Damn it, die! There you go, shoot his kneecaps out. Well, we got him. Some of these real quick. Okay. Look at him. You can't know that for sure. You can't even know that for likelihood. I'm calling shenanigans. Nah, I don't think so. I think that's false. I think I would definitely dodge him.
Shit. I need to get the power back on.
Sometimes I forget that it truly has been so many years. I mean, how do you know I haven't secretly been training off camera and I'm now top tier god at dodging things? You can't know. Remember, buy more fuses. Many more. Crappy old equipment keeps blowing them. BB. How do you? I mean, that's definitely an assumption.
Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back, an on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now he had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to
Also, hey,
creep in
Pops.
again.
How's it going? Welcome to
Or
Viperland
maybe
in
it
the
was
chat.
the drugs in the air. Wheeler
Good at video
hoped it was the drugs.
Nah,
The Andersons were
I'm
so
sure the goalposts won't move
vampires.
any differently.
After every gig and the party that followed, took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did
It's
completely.
like Doug being
Each
good
time
at
Wheeler
2D
expected them to
platformers.
croak.
No matter what he does, it won't matter. It won't matter. I'd say what happens when you run out of Atelier games, but then I play them all through and platinum them on hard mode.
Fuse is blown.
You know.
Maybe there are spares nearby.
For now, we're gonna get rid of this. Free up a bit of inventory space. You can always grab it later. Not going anywhere. It's just not going with us right now. Back from D&D, walking to lies told by Ramen. It's okay, it was lies told by me, too. I tried to convince people I was good at dodging things in video games, so, you know. We're both lying here. To ourselves, to each other, 50-50. We're in an old folks' home, and I truly think parts of this sequence, this basement bit, the wellness center, parts of this were some of the spookiest I think I had in the game, at least for me.
Elwood had had enough. All his life, he'd been surrounded by the same small-minded, impolite, ignorant people in town. Their endless gossip, their nose-picking, chewing food with their mouths open, not washing their hands after visiting the restroom, touching things, touching everything. The world was going to hell. He'd watched day after day how all the nice things in life in Bright Falls were spoiled and ruined forever.
This is just social media. This is just social media.
Emmett had imagined many times how he'd make them pay. He had lovingly tended his anger, made it grow hotter. It was out in the open now. Ugly and slobbering, they reached at him with their unwashed hands. He'd beat them down, beat them until they no longer moved. And then he'd wash his hands with a strong antibacterial disinfectant.
When your, germophobia reaches a fever peak, and you just start, bludgeoning people to death who come anywhere near you, because they didn't wash their hands. House of Zane, renowned filmmaker, establishes artist commune in Bright Falls. Thomas Zane, born Thomas Seen in Finland, and his partner Barbara Jaeger, born Baba Jakala in Finland, have recently established an artist commune here in Bright Falls. Mr. Zane has purchased the old manor house outside town, and the couple has already settled in. In his home country, and internationally as well, Mr. Zane is well-known and respected auteur filmmaker, a rising star already compared to the likes of Stanley Kubrick and Ingmar Bergman. His earlier film, Nightless Night, won a number of European Film Awards. Mr. Zane is currently in the process of filming a feature entitled Tom the Poet. In conversation, Mr. Zane comes across as a charismatic figure with big dreams. He talks about building a hotel and a film studio in the area. He even has a name picked out for the hotel, Ocean View Hotel. The reporter believes the name has a nice ring to it. Mr. Zane's dreams would certainly make Bright Falls a household name if they became reality. Members of the commune clearly feel the same, being Zane is a person worth revering, even to a faintly cult-like degree, a person who guides his flock to expand their consciousness and reach a higher state of artistic inspiration with the aid of magic mushrooms. While the Bright Falls record does not condone the use of illegal drugs, we hope Mr. Zane will help put our town on the artistic map. No artist commune has ever gone wrong. It's one of those things that, like, on paper sounds halfway decent, but then you remember humans. Something always screws it up. Either goes too far, becomes a cult, goes too far, somebody does too many drugs, and, you know, gets violent, something. Always something.
With her. In the dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. Cynthia Weaver hated being old. She'd been a doer, a fighter. Now the bathroom frightened her, afraid she'd break her hip, like Norman. Cynthia had always kept her lantern close, to hold the darkness at bay. "Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it," Cynthia said. "This will put a smile back on your face, my dear," a voice said. A man's voice. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. The light bulb had blown. She meant to replace it days ago. How could she forget? She had slipped getting out of the tub. She lay in the tub now. She lifted her hand. It looked wrong. Too many hands. In a black void with no sense of up or down, she was underwater. A dark shape pushed her down. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. It came out in bubbles.
Yeah. We're still looking for a fuse at the moment. Code is 273. Rose, if you see this... Rose, if you see this, please remind the residents to leave my stuff alone. I think they hate me, BB. Over here. Easy peasy. It's almost like they didn't give me a pulse or anything and just told me the cold. Hey, a fuse. Very normal no reading noises. There's the fuse box again. Behind me. No, I don't think it was. Hello. Yes, please, thank you. Rose spare fuses now locked away because someone, Artie, keeps stealing them. Code is in the laundry room. I noticed. Thank you. I think I just did a loop. Can I just crouch under again? Yes, good. Okay. There we go. That's what we need. And fuse.
There.
Cool.
Power's back on.
Got light. We're saved. Everything's good.
Shit. Careful, Saga.
Locked door around here, right? Somewhere. Power's on. We should be able to get in. Ah, over here. Hell yeah. Double hell yeah. Jeez. Alright. It's actually particularly good. Sure, it's fine. Thankfully, we now have power. Since we have power, go upstairs, Cynthia's room.
It was too late.
Of course, we make a pit stop. This quick saving is the right call all the time, every time. All of these noises sound fine. Gale.
Wheeler set up a foundation with the sales of their greatest hits album. He used the cash to build a nursing facility. The old men deserved it. An old manor in Bright Falls. Wheeler hired a contractor to have it refitted as an old folks' care home. At this point, Wheeler felt good about himself. He had a heart of gold. No need to feel guilty. Wheeler left the work to the contractor and returned to New York City. He had done his part. It was time to turn over a new leaf. The contractors figured out Wheeler was gone for good. They took the money and ran. When the fall rains came, the leaks started appearing.
Definitely explains why this building seems to leak everywhere. Also, crackers, macaroni and cheese, cheesy goodness for the entire family. Crackers. Just what brand? Cracker brand crackers. Golden Years magazine. I feel like that's a little on the nose. I'm sure it's fine. Hey, Cynthia. Oh. At least the door's open.
A dam? Was Cynthia into civil engineering?
It's a dam.
A power station? Everyone needs a hobby, I guess. A lantern. Was Cynthia using it for protection? Did she know about the dark presence? I feel like I'm missing some context here. I'm guessing the woman in this photograph was not Cynthia's favorite.
I would guess not. I had to take a stab at it.
Tor's a romantic, huh?
For a very special woman. Tea. And a few here.
The
All right.
dark presence uses people's memories, their fears to corrupt them.
I went down to the basement today to check the lights. Can't trust Blum to do it. He's too slow. It's getting harder and harder for me to reach them. Can't keep up much longer. Tom's lamp is gone. The lamp with the angel on it. He always loved that lamp. It disappeared from my room. The darkness is here after all these years. It took Tom's lamp. I know it did. The lights are going out more and more. There's no one left to stop it. I can't do it on my own. Not anymore. I have nothing left of Tom now. I don't know what I'm going to do. I need Tom's lamp back. I need Tom back. The shadows are moving. There's no more light. No more lamps. I can't find my way out of the room. Somebody locked the door. Did I lock it? Maybe Tom did. He probably did it to keep me safe. He's such a considerate man. Barbara doesn't deserve him. Tom could do so much better. Where did Tom's lamp go? I used to have it. I guess he took it back. That's fine. It was his after all. Shadows are moving? Did I write that? Nonsense. There are no shadows. It's just us. Tom and I. Forever. Found something funny while I was down there. A newspaper article about Tom, but it called him a filmmaker. Tom didn't make movies. He was a poet. A magnificent poet. Dug around and found film equipment, supposedly also Tom's. What's happening? It isn't right. No, it isn't.
Cynthia was close to someone named Thomas Zane. Who is he?
Tom was back. Tom had enemies. In a fancy hotel. Just his imagination. The nightmare started to creep in. Cynthia Weaver smiled.
An old flame. Maybe Tom was taken.
I think we're good there. Do we have anything here? One on Yako. There we go, got that out. Blake has been instructing her how to kill Taken. Don't remember where this would go. Call working for or with? Nope. Alright, well, I have no idea. Oh, never mind. Rose is over here. Forgot that bit. There we go. Cool. Not a cult member. She's certainly eccentric, but it doesn't seem like she's part of the cult. Alright, well, we've read everything in here. I'm sure there's nothing... Oh, well, we have not read everything.
Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming. Cynthia Weaver smiled. Lost without her lantern? Nonsense. Cynthia felt as giddy as a young girl in love. Cynthia had loved Thomas Zane. Tom only had eyes for Barbara. Barbara was bad news. Tom had seen it in the end. Cynthia had been there to comfort him. And when he left, Cynthia waited. Years of waiting. Now Tom had come back to her. They'd be together now. See the world. She'd always dreamed of seeing New York. They were there now in a fancy hotel. She drew a bath. She would become like Barbara. No, better. She sank into dark water. Into Tom. Tom had enemies plotting against him. Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow.
Yeah, I feel like you missed a ton of these if you just listen to the little snippets they give you.
Anything for Tom.
Oh, wrong one. Alright, well.
Inga's Remorse by Old Gods of Asgard. I need to play it in the jukebox.
Good, that's fine. Sure, it's fine. Bathtubs are not up to code. I don't know what you're talking about. It's totally fine. What? Wood surrounding a bathtub isn't the ideal way to make a bath? Wood doesn't get like moldy or absorb water in any way. I'm sure it's fine. It's totally fine. Well, hello. Really take some shots, lady. Alright. All's well that ends well with shotgun shells. Rifle rounds, you know. Oh, yeah, that's fair. And I mean, definitely sounds like more than one person did. So, would you believe me if I told you that my first time through this, I was so just like, yeah, more, that I did not sit here and listen to this whole song? Like a fool?
The song will show me the way.
Look in the mirror, the cobweb of my soul.
It unlocks like a ton of Old Gods of Asgard songs too. Fun.
Driven by passion, raging like a storm.
This is the song that was playing last chapter when we were with Alan Wake in the hotel, and fairly, I mean, it's literally Thor's apology to her daughter, his daughter, and his granddaughter. So, like, you know, literally the musical apology. It's like, nah, I gotta get in there. I also wasn't sure if it would stay open if I listened to the whole thing. Ended up listening to the song later after finishing the game. Really loved it a lot. let him fight. Let him have his apology. Whenever you ask Odin about Anger's remorse, he quotes a line or two of the song first. Good dance, I like that. A good spin. I do wish they subtitled it, but we could... there's lyrics videos for it. Also, I could probably just play it from the radio and subtitle it. I don't want to check now, because I'll miss... You can see how I say this game is so overwhelmingly musical, and like music was the key part of all the major plot points of previous games, but this one really just like, this is the second new game original Old Gods of Asgard song in this game. And all the chapter songs are original to the game too. You can skip most of this if you want to. I mean, you have to play through Herald of Darkness. That's unavoidable. You have to play through that. And you can't really skip that song, even if you power through that. You're going to hear the vast majority of that song. There's no way to really skip it. You can skip this. You can skip every chapter song. That's the one you have to listen to. But like, man. Would you also believe that I found a meme right after finishing the game that I've been saving till when I streamed it, so when I finish this I can post it in Discord? Months ago? Get ready. Found the desktop. It's good to go. It's a good one. Is it worth saving that long? I don't know, but it made me chuckle. Oh, and the song finishes. Don't worry. We got more we're gonna do tonight. But like, it's not just his apology, it's his apology to Saga. Like, I'm ashamed of myself for just running in there in my first playthrough. I'm retroactively ashamed of myself. For a ostensibly horror game, the game really does kind of want you to linger. It wants you to soak things in. It doesn't want you to be like, oh, this is too scary, I gotta run. It really does want you to take that step back, soak in the surroundings, look at the details, listen to the details. It really does. I do also really like that it unlocks the majority of the Old Gods of Asgard, just general discography there. Like, even... like, they didn't have to put Take Control from heckin' Control here at all. Why did they put that here? But they did. It's also very quiet here, but whatever. Thematically. Poet of the Muse we heard earlier. Children of the Elder God. Balance slays the demon. Here's Remorse. Yeah, like, That's true. Fatal Frame is also very much an atmospheric horror game, but Fatal Frame almost doesn't want you to linger. If you linger in a room too long in Fatal Frame, you can have ghosts show up on you. Doesn't loop it, okay. Don't get me wrong, I love me some Fatal Frame. Oh, love Fatal Frame, and I would 1,000,000,000% consider it an atmospheric horror game. 100%. Just slight difference here. Like, this one really does kind of want you to... Like, you can plow through this. That's fine. Jump scare and butterfly. Agreed. This one definitely pops more jump scares by a country mile. Absolutely. You are not mistaken at all. And anybody who played Fatal Frame 2 has PTSD flashbacks to the dollhouse. Minimum. Probably more of the game too, but minimum the dollhouse. No, you are right. You are right. So many, like, Fatal Frame doesn't rush you, but they still do give you some incentives. You can, since you get graded on stuff, you can do a little better if you rush through, but that's usually saved for, like, platinum grinding. That's not your base game stuff. This one does not have a trophy for beating the game under a certain time limit. It doesn't. You could do it. You could skip the cinematics, and you could beat this game pretty quickly, especially if you know where to go. You're right. No, that's all of them. That's it was the style at the time, and like, cool. It's not never a terrible thing to reward people for mastery of your game. And the old Fatal Frame games wouldn't just be trophies per se. They'd give you a tangible reward. You'd get a new thing, a new film type, a new costume, a new something. The body of missing youth discovered in flooded bunker. The local girl, Nora Hesberg, age 15, who went missing on Saturday of last week, was discovered dead in the sealed underground bunker near Valhalla nursing home in Bright Falls. Cause of death has been determined to be drowning. The incident occurred during a gathering of local youths at the bunker. Nora was first reported missing by her parents Sunday morning, and they discovered their daughter had not returned home the night before. The police were contacted and they received a tip to check the bunker from one of the victim's acquaintances. Police are treating the tragedy as an accident. The community mourns the loss of its young man. Rest of this game on speedrun. World record is 2.5 hours. That's any percent. Okay. There must be some sort of, like, glitch type stuff you can do. I don't know if I'd care enough to, like, I really like this game, but I don't know if I'd want to watch a speedrun of it. Like, kind of like taking it slow. Cool to know people are doing it. Like, anytime anyone is playing Alan Wake 2, that's phenomenal to me. 8 run is like 10 minutes slower. Oh, okay. Good to know glitchless is more popular. Beware the drowned lady. Beware the drowned lady. Beware the drowned lady. Beware the drowned lady.
Am I going in circles?
Beware the drowned lady. Beware the drowned lady. So whatever the glitch is, it clearly doesn't save a ton of time. Well, you know. Clearly that was the game glitching us. Nothing like that creepy cement underground bunker. Especially with all those notes around about how maybe in these underground bunkers, maybe some people died. Maybe some drownings, some things. Something happens. Dagger, missed the follow-up shot. Cool. One bullet too many, but we take those. He sells beef jerky now, yes. Clearly. Sometimes you just gotta peddle your jerky, you know. To radio hosts.
The wall just
Massive the
disappeared.
honka bankaloo.
The light did that?
Man, I get it. SSDs just do that, but man, still love it. Still love how much they made light affect everything. Like, the simple change of a bit of lighting in an area drastically can change the look and everything of it. Love it.
Fishing.
Love it. Good luck on the fishing. Hope you catch something that's fish. You know. Got a one tug. And it is... It's fine. At least you got another gold. Body of missing Eustace. Oh, that. Nora, gone too soon.
It's a loop, like the others. I need to reach the center.
Those sure look like hotel lamps.
Cynthia. She's here. A dead end.
Oh, we'll go back. The amount of times in this game characters have wet socks and wet shoes must be awful. I suppose there's definitely worse stuff out there, but still sucks.
Back here again.
Everything's a loop. Everything's a loop. Doesn't matter what you do, it's a motherfucking loop.
Locked. The key has to be nearby.
Alright, well. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to... Wait. What am I doing? Boots-ish, but that was deeper than that water. Like, for sure. I think that was deeper than that, though. Yeah, so she's... I don't think your average FBI agent preps for this. Your average case. Could be wrong. I'm not an FBI agent. Just assume. Yoink. And... Ah! Let there be key. And bolt cutters. Good old bolt cutter. You got a bolt in your way? Or really just anything. Anything metal that'll fit between those. Well, hello friend. Damn it! Ah. Ow. A lot of health. Could you not do that? There you go. Really satisfying sound when you pop one of those. I really gambled on that second pistol shot stunning. Like, I know I took the talent, but I gambled on it hitting the head. But hey, it paid off, so whatever. We're good. All's well that ends well. Ooh, big help again. There we go. No, we need that where it is. Uh-oh. Actually, I need to go back here. But you know, just make sure the coast is clear. I'm sure I do. Snip, snip. Oh, deeper down. Into more water. Out of more water.
Writing a story.
Rip Nora, gone too soon. No more deeper here.
Back again. Gotta go deeper.
It looks a little different this time. Ooh. More supplies. I see.
Tor!
He's only interested when it's super casual. Now things are getting serious. You can't be part of this anymore.
So dark. Oh, I'm sorry, kiddo. The hag tricked me.
Tor, I'm here! I'm coming!
Just one. Don't appreciate you laughing at me all the time. Grab.
You took Tor. I'm here to take him back. I need to get the lights on to reach him.
We're gonna...
So damn dark down here. I'm underwater. She's trapped me at the bottom. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
No, we're gonna get you. Slowly but surely. I will not shoot the duck. I refuse. The duck has done nothing wrong. I will not shoot it.
I gotta get out of the water.
Gotcha. Working on it. Can't linger in the water. Kinda gotta take things at a pace, you know. Would be an emblem in RA, it would.
Shit!
We're fine, we're fine. Full. Yeah, I could use one of those. Cool.
She's coming. There must be a way to get the power back on.
Yeah, working on it. Don't rush me, sucker.
Shit!
Look, you're being dramatic. You're only in dark water in an overlap. Chill. I'm sure it's not that. Just need some yellow paint. Yeah, see? We could just paint his way out. He'd be fine. I mean, I guess we could help him a little. I suppose. But really, it's not really worth using another, honestly. Even if... No thank you. No thank you. Oh, crap. Okay. Cool. Oh, maybe it's this one. There we go. Well, the lights are on, so that's a good start.
I'm not leaving you here, Tor. Hold on!
Yeah, we're not leaving. Also, why would you come all this way just to leave? Crap. Okay, see, we made it. Skillful.
It's cold.
Lights.
I can't see a goddamn thing.
We turned on the lights, dude.
Tell Odin. I'm sorry I fucked everything up.
You can,
You can
tell him
apologize
yourself.
to him yourself.
What she said.
I'm getting you the hell out of here.
Well. Damn it, missed. No, thank you. I do not. Ow, ow, she slaps. Really hard. We can't. Nope, we can't. Okay. Alright, try number 2. I should have kept moving. I should have taken the peels instead of the pad. Eh, it's how it goes.
And I brought it back.
I can't see a goddamn thing.
That's fine. Do you have a propane tank too?
I'm sorry.
That's actually pretty tempting.
You can apologize
Especially
to
when
him
she starts
yourself.
rushing me.
I'm getting you the hell out of here.
That did it.
Oh, she already got those. Yeah. You gonna keep running at me? Yes. Yes, she is. You got her? Probably not. Nope, we got her. Cool! Ooh, a ton of shotgun shells and popping the chest pustule seemed to solve the problem.
You again. The FBI. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Where are you? Is this coming from the dark place when you were still trapped? I have the clicker. We can finish this.
We've got the clicker. You can help. I must find it.
I already have it. I can get it to you. But I have to understand. Did you write Logan into the story?
He's in danger. I need to get back. I'm writing a story. It's the only way.
Then change the story. If this is the past, if this is you still in the dark place, then you can do that, right? You cannot write her in. She's my daughter, goddammit!
It's definitely a few crossed wires, you know.
Logan is in the story. I can get him to change it. I have the clicker. I'll make him change it now. He had no right to do this to Logan. To my family.
fucking hell.
Are you okay?
You took your sweet time to come save your grandpa, huh?
Nice attitude. A family trait?
You're right. Sorry. Thanks for helping out an old bastard like me.
That's my job. Now, I've got some questions for you.
Of course you do, sweetie pie. And I got answers.
The real question is, was he throwing up because the effects of the overlap, or was it just too much goddamn moonshine? End of chapter.
Look in the mirror, the cobweb of
Do you want this to play with lyrics on screen, or should we skip it? It is just Anger's Remorse. It's the whole song we just listened to. Play the lyrics on screen, or we skip it. But either way, honestly. I'll skip it for now, because we did already play it, and it's very easy to find lyrics videos for these official lyric videos. And I want to see if we can get a little further tonight. I don't think we're going to finish another chapter, but I at least want to get this done.
But not here. The night's got ears. We can have our talk in your head. You have a room there, right?
How do you know about that?
I'm your grandfather. What don't I know?
It's a good answer.
You know about my mind place? How is that possible?
We all have the power. Find the truth. Damn right I do. Odin already told you you're a seer.
He did.
You can gaze
Passingly.
into their heads, see the truth. See past the lies. Past this bullshit horror story. Us Andersons aren't bound by it. You can fight it. Don't be the story. Make the story.
It's true. I am a seer. I have a power. My mind place is more than I thought it was. This isn't my intuition. I'm seeing their thoughts. Is this why I know the truth about Logan? While everyone else forgot?
I mean, it makes sense. Her intuition was scarily accurate a lot of the time. You know.
You said you were my grandfather. If that's true, why wasn't I told about you?
You were part of our fucked up family way before this horror story. I was a shitty fucking dad to Freya. Your mom didn't deserve that. Not one bit. Things were said and done. Not a day goes by I haven't regretted it. But that fucking father of yours didn't make things any easier. I know Freya is gone. So I need to apologize to you. I am sorry, Saga.
I can see he's sorry. Mom said she didn't want anything to do with my grandfather. And that my father died before I could remember. It all matches. Tor and Odin are part of my family. You said you were a shitty father.
He's got a lot to say.
Is that why she left?
Freya never looked back. My girl was strong. Freya always thought our powers had a dangerous side. Odin and me did fuck with things that should not have been fucked with.
That's the rocker
Your
mentality,
mom
you
had
know.
common sense. She raised you right. Kept you safe. I'm not surprised she didn't tell you about the Anderson power.
She was always protecting me. Whenever I told my mom about my mind place, she called it make-believe. I wish she'd been more honest with me. At least towards the end.
You know.
Mom wouldn't talk about my father. You knew him?
Some doors are better left closed. Your dad was a complicated bastard. Always thinking too many steps ahead. That's not how we work. There was trouble, and then he was gone. I didn't handle it well. Freya didn't want anything to do with me after that. I can't blame her.
I never knew my dad or my mom's family. So many broken relationships in my
When
past.
you push away your child to the point that they never contact you again,
With Logan.
yeah, you handled it poorly.
With David.
You handled it poorly. Though
I
he
won't
fully
stop until
admits
they're
it,
safe.
like, you know, wisdom with old age, I suppose.
I have the clicker. Can I use it to save my daughter?
An amp? Get your guitar roaring and your drums crashing. Blow reality's eardrums. Just the light switch isn't enough. It's Tom's story we're dealing with, so he's gotta be the one to rewrite it. After that's done, he can flick that switch to bring the whole thing home, baby.
I can't use the clicker without Wake. Tom. Meaning Wake. He needs to rewrite the story first. I can't stop the horror story without him.
Alright. Got a few caseboard things. Let's get these sorted out real quick. Cafeteria door. Yeah, we got the cafeteria door for sure. Got the computer password. Yeah. Kind of finish the Cynthia and Tor stuff. Yep, we need the record again. I've been slacking, clearly. Alright, overlap.
Tor's here in the overlap.
Yeah,
find him and
he
get the fuck
was.
out.
Yeah, I get it. Took too long. Case closed.
Wake wrote Logan into the story. He had no right to use her like this. There is still time to make him fix it. I won't give him a choice.
We made it. It's fine. Versus fiction. All innocents have powers. They can communicate with me here because they have something similar. Because we're family. We're known to understand between each other mind. Wait, what? Not there? Oh, okay. Wraps that up. Oh, there's still more. They know more about the mind place than I do. They know me. Family's not bound by a Wake's story. The innocents can see through the horror story. Will explain why my memories haven't changed like everyone else's. My place isn't some mental technique. Lets me see inside. Oh, over here.
Tor and Odin can actually speak with me in my mind place. Thanks to their own powers.
Mom moved away with me because of Tor. Tor wanted to apologize and never got the chance.
Tor and Odin are my relatives. The evidence fits with what I know is true.
When my father had problems. There's trouble. Freya took me away after that. Or the reason my father left? Sure sounds like it. Mom thought Tor's power was dangerous. Didn't want me around it. Also, Mom called the mind place make-believe. She didn't want me knowing about the innocent's powers. Anger's remorse mentions the man I drove away.
The way Tor behaved? I'm surprised my mom hung around for as long as she did. But he is genuinely sorry.
Yeah, he definitely had some committed anger issues. I didn't even see what I was placing. Cynthia wanted the record. Tor would have done anything she said. Cynthia seduced Tor to keep him away from me. Doesn't even sound like it was overly difficult. And clicker acts like an amplifier, magnify the reality changing. Clicker, there we go. So Wake writes a story, the dark place makes it change reality, and the clicker amplifies that change, making it permanent. Makes sense? Because Wake wrote the story, only Wake can edit it. Nope, had to stop the story.
Wake needs to be the one to rewrite the ending. and I'll need to keep an eye on him.
Innocent families immune to the effects of the story because of a hereditary power. So will my memories change? No.
The story doesn't affect me like it does other people. Because of who I am.
The area around an
Because of
overlap
my
is always
family.
flooded. Does the overlap cause the flooding? Into the dark place we're playing Torn Odin song.
Overlaps require pieces of art to enter. Is that because of the dark place's focus on art?
And stuff I can't do yet. Alright, I think we are caught up there.
Thanks for telling me this, Tor. I need to go find Wake. To stop this.
The old gods of Asgard will be ready to help. Me and my bro will bring the rock when you need it. Remember, your daughter is alive. Just kept from you by this bullshit horror story.
I needed to hear that. Thanks, Grandpa.
Yeah, it's the only other person that has said that to her, because everyone else, you know.
Don't worry about me, kiddo. I'll drag my sorry ass over to Odin. A few shots of the Andersons' finest.
More moonshine, yes. That is the solution.
See you soon, Saga.
The solution is
The
definitely
FBC is holding Wake at the sheriff's station.
more moonshine.
I need to make Agent Estevez understand. They have Wake and I have the clicker. We have to work together to stop this.
Right, bolt cutters.
Casey. Do you read me, Casey? Damn it. Where are you, Casey?
Well, it
You
might
better be
help
okay.
if you weren't talking into a
Focus,
pair
Saga.
of bolt cutters.
Get to the station. To Wake.
Ah, you're right. The liver. That's what makes you weak to the horror story. It all checks out now. Makes sense. I understand. Get it. I think that, oh, still on the grounds. Pretty sure there's a something one of these ways. Yeah. Alright, well, that way. Yeah, it's just normal science. See over there? It's across the pond, so we should be able to just go. You know, I probably shouldn't have left. We've just gone where I was. I had to go all bolt cutty over here. Let's cut through, it's fine. We didn't do anything. Everything will be fine. It wasn't us. It's the one over there. No, not into the water. Let the boots dry. Oh, hello.
When Cynthia Weaver was downstairs at breakfast, Rose snuck into her room. With all the lamps in the room, it took her a while to find the one with an angel. Luckily, the dream Alan had sent her had been very clear. Rose was certain that Cynthia would not miss one lamp. She had so many. Tonight, Rose would put the lamp in a shoebox and let it sink into the garden pond. That's what Alan wanted. That's how she could help him. The thought made her whole body buzz with joy. Cynthia knew the lamp was missing the very
He's just a really
moment
big
she
fan,
came back
okay?
to her room. She was overcome by grief. It had been Tom's lamp, one of the few things that reminded her of him. It had not worked in a long time with the cord severed and the light switch gone. But there are other kinds of lights than the ones we can see. The invisible light of the angel lamp had held Cynthia together all these years. With tears welling in her eyes, she didn't see the shadows shifting in the corners of her room.
Right. Should be able to bolt cut through here. Hiking or climbing prohibited in this area. Property is designated as a dangerous area. It shall be unlawful to trespass thereon. Well, we're FBI. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. That's what you're going to do. Absolutely nothing. believe there's at least some amount of stuff over here. It's either cage fragments or loot in some way. Ah, there's a cache over here. Said there's a cache over here. Oh, I wonder where the cache could be.
Another one of those cult boxes.
It just needs a key. Well, hold on. Wonder where the key could be. I mean, it turns red and walk through the gate. Yeah, normal stuff. It's the sun's just setting. Normal sun things. I feel like I'm being led in a circle. Not that way. It's, you know what? Who needs cash supplies, right? Oh, hello, friend. Oh, we have lots of friends. Actually hitting someone that hurt. Die, please. Come on, come on. I was about to say, he clearly had been shot in the head too many times and needed to die. Cool. Cool.
Good job, Saga.
Really could use... Oh, hey, that's a boatload of pistol rounds now. Cool. All according to Keikaku. Ah, I wonder if there could be a lunchbox nearby. Probably. Honestly.
There's another lunchbox.
Oh, hey, a lunchbox. Don't pretend to be anyone or anything besides who you are. I love the Rose inspirational messages on every box. Except for that one that had fanfiction. But that was pretty inspirational too. I felt inspired. Still can't believe I missed that box my first time through. Like, I hadn't seen that box. It's the most powerful of them.
Up next, we had a guest lined up. I have it written down here somewhere. What's this say? Jim Figamore. Figamore? Figamore. I know that name from somewhere, but... Oh, the line's lighting up, so that could be him. Hello, you're on with Pat Maine.
Hey, it's Terry. I'm at the Elderwood Palace Lodge and there's been a shootout.
Oh, yes.
I think somebody's dead. I was working the front desk when bullets just started flying. I had to hide under my desk.
Oh, gosh, Terry. Clearly a bit of embellishment on your part. But it sounds like maybe Russ Hammond's been hunting quail in the off-season again.
Quail? You're not listening. They shut up the whole damn hotel. And that's not all. I swear to sweet Jesus Murphy, I saw Alan Wake walk in before it all happened.
Alan Wake?
Basically,
now,
yeah.
Is that one of Mandy May's kids?
Alan fucking Wake, Pat, the writer. You've talked about him on the show. He disappeared years ago.
Disappeared, you say? Okay, this is all coming together now. See, people were calling in about Wendy Davis going missing, but it sounds like they have her confused with this Alan Walker fellow you're talking about. Terry, you were there last Sunday at the market selling those cuckoo clocks when I came to visit, remember?
Pat, no.
And who was selling beef jerky in that stall next to yours? Wendy Davis. Davis family beef jerky. Now, how can she be selling me beef jerky on Sunday and be missing since 2010? It's ridiculous.
Wendy's fucking dead. I'm talking about Alan Wake. Jesus, Pat. This is serious. I'm trying to put the warning out. There's something wild going on. I gotta go in case they come back.
Okay, that was Jim Figamore, everybody, and he'll be running for mayor this, wait, no, that was, anyway, that's our show for today.
Ah, poor Wendy. Remembered by one, at least, who is convinced she's still alive. I mean, everybody else remembers, and it's just like...
Every night was bingo night at the Valhalla nursing home. Each time Rose drew a ball from the cage and called out its number, some of the residents shouted bingo, no matter what was on their cards. Some of them sat mute, their cards full, never calling out. Some of them would try to steal the ball from her. Some of them would chastise the others for acting out. It was like herding a clouder of cats. Rose didn't mind. She liked cats. She knew she was where she was supposed to be, with her little Vikings, waiting for the hero to come.
What happens during stream? Yes.
More so than usual.
Well, only sometimes.
Coveralls again.
Only sometimes.
Tor stood by the phone. Too late. Rose saw the hammer in his hand. The garden lights started to flicker.
Yeah?
The darkness and rain pressing against the windows.
Yes. That is my little vipers. It's like herding cats. It's true. All true. But you know, this is where I'm meant to be. So it's fine. Yeah, let's head down here. I don't think my flashlight's helping too much right now. A more truer quote has never been recorded. Except for maybe quote 42. Quote 42 is also very true. Equal measures. Let's be honest, there's been a lot of very true quotes, but you know. I don't know who you're talking about, Pots. What's up? Why, bruh? What? You think I could be streaming this long? Same people in chat, and we don't share some brain cells? You think that was possible to happen? Nah. It's inevitable. Start the engine. Always does take 3 pulls, right? Oh, man. I do want to swap to Ellen, but I do want to finish this area. What we'll probably do is see what I can get done in this area tonight, and then save, and then swap Thursday. So we've got a little bit to explore here, but I don't think we have enough time to really hit another chapter. I really don't. But that's where we will do the swapping once we finish checking this bits around here. Here, oh. Let's see you. Crap. Not like that combo. Damn it, you still got me? I don't know who's the bigger threat right now. But at least I can see you, so... The wolf will get me. Damn it! Heals here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, another one, and the wolf is still out. Alright, well, the wolf ain't gonna be for long with this. If I see him. One of you has to get close to this shotgun barrel. Cool. Suddenly, things are looking a little more fair. Game. Oh, jeez, there were 2 wolves. Alright, I knew that. Definitely knew there were 2 wolves. And was prepared and ready for them. Both. Damn it. You threw off my flashlight, you stupid wolf! Do I have time to reload? Nope. Yes. Okay. Have to heal. Oh, you face stepped. The game really does start throwing these nastier and nastier little encounters at you. It doesn't have like a super steep like difficulty spike, but boy do they just slowly ramp up. Like, okay, you dealt with 1 guy. Here's 2. Okay, here's 2, but one of them's arranged. Here's 2, but both of them arranged. Here's like 9 different people. Yeah, she did just disengage. I'm not mad. At least we're not running out of ammo. Damn it! Ah, I should have had that hit. No. Cool. Alright. Jeez. Slightly aggressive there. I'm glad she just noped out. Let me take care of the wolf.
When the government seized the land around Cauldron Lake and set up their laboratory there, Ilmo Koskela knew they knew something. Together with his brother, they felt obliged to take a look inside. The Federal Bureau of Control Security was a joke.
Shame.
The Koskelas walked in delivering coffee. Back in Watery, they pored over the stack of files they grabbed. The FBC was researching something in the lake, something they called the Shadow. Everyone who went into the lake came back a monster. Hartman had gone into the lake. He'd come back bad. The FBC had captured him, interrogated him. Based on his ravings, Barbara Jagger had gone into the lake as far back as the 60s. She'd come back bad. The writer, Alan Wake, had gone into the lake. He'd faced Jagger, pushed some mystic light switch into a hole in her chest, flicked the switch and gotten rid of her. If Wake ever came back, he was bound to be bad as well.
Alright, we got a page. I want to hit the ranger station. I've had really bad luck with the cult stashes, but you know, maybe that one won't have a math problem on it. Why does a cult have such a fixation on math? Why? Cool, now there's only 1 left.
Another cult stash.
Crap! Ooh, damn it! Crap. I didn't heal up after that last encounter. We're fine, we're fine. Yeah, I am anxious, thank you for noticing. Alright, I gotta stop just going wild on these shots. Not helping anyone. Damn it, I dodged that. You know what? I get health back if I do this. There you go. Not too bad. Ooh. Okay. Wonderful. Now we're suddenly running low on ammo. We weren't. Now we are. Ah. He's just grooving. Not hurting anyone. Don't think I... Yeah. Nope. Can I just... I can't use the bolt. Okay. Logical. Why would I be able to use the bolt cutters to cut a U-shaped bolt? Didn't need. Supplies. The ranger station. You should have supplies, right? Right? I mean, it's well known. All video games are super realistic when it comes to locks, doors, and
There's a
barriers.
rhyme over here.
The child needs their mother to keep them safe, and a home as their hiding place. Because outside, the monsters roam and chase. When they ring your doorbell, don't yell. Don't tell them to go away. Give them treats and pray. They won't rock your house down to the ground. Child needs their mother to keep them safe, and a home is their hiding place. With a child at the home. We're pretty strong about that. Outside, the monsters roam and chase. When ring your doorbell, you know. And treats. So monster here? Okay.
Okay.
I was overthinking that. You were just told not to answer the door, right? I don't know if I have any treats for you. So don't worry about it. I don't see a trail this time. We've got some... Uh-oh. Oh, we let him in, didn't we? He went to the bathroom? He went to the tub. Okay. Now they go the other way? Well, there's a charm.
Another charm.
Anything else around here? Ah, a deer.
On
Yes.
greener pastures now.
I think my favorite of the video gamey as hell doors is locked doors in Marvel's Ultimate Alliance when you can play as the Hulk. It's like, yep, that door's locked. No way we could get through there. Utterly impossible. Truly, truly baffling how stuck we are without a keycard. It's nutty. Test sites in Bright Falls. Location. Ranger Station. Arrangements 1. Bunker Woods. Arrangements 2. Boatyard 1. Manning your stations. Dr. Campbell to Vega Michaels. It's come to my attention that both of you have left your posts on several occasions while on duty to gallivant around town on personal business. This is unacceptable. You are under strict FBC protocols regarding covertness and confidentiality, and as your supervisor, I am responsible for your conduct at all times. If you find the work boring, too bad. You are to fulfill your roles and duties as I see fit and as the project requires. I am changing your post. I'll be overseeing the watery area, as it now has the most test sites to cover. The ranger cabin there will be my base of operations. Vega, you're moving to Calden Lake's Witchfinder's Station. Michaels, you are staying in the Bright Falls Station. I don't want to hear any excuses, but I do need you to acknowledge these orders. Dr. Eugene Campbell, PhD, Lead Researcher, Department of Parafictional Research. Dr. Campbell, acknowledged and understood. That goes for the both of us, Michaels and me. Really was not gallivanting as you put it, though, as I was attacked by some rabid animal out there in the woods, and Michaels helped me get medical attention in town. You should know all that if you read my messages, of course. In any case, orders received. Wow. Was attacked by a rabid animal, went to go seek help, and was accused of gallivanting around town and blowing our cover. Sounds like a great boss. Truly, truly great. Ascendant level. Alright. I think that's about what we're gonna get out of this area. So I'm gonna head back to the save point. Oh, was there a manuscript page there I didn't nab? Cool, perfect then. We'll nab that, we'll save, and we'll pick up here and we'll swap to Alan Wake Thursday. Yeah, if only there was some way to continue through the locked door. But since there's not, I guess, you know, do what you gotta do. These all loaded. Yes, okay. I'd say poor wolves, but these are some messed up wolves. And they messed me up, so screw them. Wrong button. I'd say wrong button, but the touchpad is actually sensitive to which side you press on, and if you press the right-hand side, it goes to the mine place, and if you press the left-hand side, you get the map. So it's the right button, but sometimes my finger's just not in the right spot on it. Still a misinput, regardless. That's not what I said. It's absolutely not what I said. How could you possibly... Where's there... Let's go to page here. Oh. You know, that one might have been a skill issue. That.
The 81st annual Deer Fest was just around the corner. Everyone in Bright Falls was bustling. There were banners to be hung, pies baked, deer masks sold. Bright Falls had made the top 100 American small town lists for its modest rustic charm. The town expected a lot of tourists this year, but a shadow hung over the Deer Fest preparations. The forecast promised rain. Fearful whispers promised more murders. The police were on high alert. Sheriff Breaker had deputies patrolling the streets at night.
Okay.
Bright Falls was no stranger to odd happenings, but to cancel
Okay.
Deerfest? Out of the question. The townsfolk were anxious, their anticipation mixed with fear. People had restless dreams. The lights seemed dimmer. Floodwater pressed in on the town, and the shadows poured in with it.
Alright, well... Oh, we got 13? This magazine size tempting. Less reloading is nice. Can't do anything there. How about for over here? Consecutive successful hits will significantly reduce the time between shots. That's not terrible. Then still to enter improved focus mode. This mode grants perfect accuracy, pull shots towards enemy weak spots, and deals increased damage. I think we save up 2s for that. Also, penetrating darkness shield is pretty good too. I think we save for either of those. Alright. Quick save and a manual save. Yeah, no, they wouldn't let Deerfest be cancelled. Impossible. Alright. So we're good. Honestly made some good progress. We will be making more progress Thursday. I don't think we finish this Thursday, but we're definitely on track to finish before Sunday. I realistically think we'll either finish Friday or I'll cut it early Friday to make sure that Saturday is the good ending chunk. I think that's how it's probably going to go down, but we'll see. However it happens, happens. I'll make it good. It'll be good. But yeah. That's what we got. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. Been a good time. It is subtle that I like this game, and I'm having a good time playing it. We're going to play more Thursday. We're going to play more Friday. And if we're not done then, we're going to play more Saturday. And then Sunday is going to be Great Ace Attorney. Got ourselves a monster. It's cool. It is cool. It's funny to see, like, older East quotes. Like, no, that wasn't an older one. But, like, it's funny to see East 8 in there really at all. Yeah, clearly not older. I didn't look at the number. I just saw East and assumed. Yeah, I know. And, oop.
My butthole has healed, and I've become even more powerful.
Ah, good times. Good times. But yeah, that's what we got. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. It's been Viper at Viperland. My butthole is healed, and I've become even more powerful.